Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this CSBN broadcast of tonight's game between the Christ School Greenies and the Warriors of Christian Academy of Knoxville. Harry, this is the season opener, and I think the Greenies are looking for a big win in front of this huge crowd tonight. What are the keys for the Greenies tonight?
Well, like you said, there's a huge crowd tonight. It's packed. Everyone in the stands loud. The team's hype. It's opening night. Everyone here is at school, and the Greenies are ready to go. There's going to be a lot of energy tonight. Hard team that they're playing from Knoxville, traveling far tonight. They're coming here trying to get a win, so the Greenies are going to have a lot of energy and come to play tonight.
You're exactly right, and I think the first thing we notice about the Greenies tonight is that it's a young squad out there. The Greenies actually graduated a lot of seniors last year, including several captains, and I think the Greenies, that will be their biggest issue maybe, is the youth they have, but it also could be a great factor.
You know, the youth of our team it could be a problem, but it could also be glorious. We have a lot of young athletes that are ready to play.
You're right. So the Greenies have deferred the coin toss and selected the kick first, and so the Christian Academy of Knoxville will be receiving. And interesting enough, number 40, Pierce Mimmel, the kicker, will start things off.
And Pierce Mimmel with the kick. And a squib kick to start the game off. And a good return for Knoxville Christian Academy, setting them up around the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big return by number 15, Max Smith. So they'll have good starting position here in the first quarter. We'll be starting at the 40-yard line.
Number 16, Stuart Howell, the quarterback for the Christian School of Knoxville, back to start the game off. Motion, hands it off to, it's a trick play. Oh, tackled, swallowed up by number 21, Reed Sun. And a loss of 4 yards on the first play.
Yeah, Christian Academy of Knoxville, the Warriors, they tried starting things off in an interesting fashion, sending in motion and trying a trick play, throwing off the Greenies, but great play by number 21, Reed Sun.
16 back to pass, complete to number 15 for a solid gain. That was Max Smith with the catch. Max Smith with the catch, and a solid gain for the Christian School of Knoxville. 1st and 10.
Yes, a nice 20-yard gain right there. Fresh set of downs for the Warriors here with about 11 minutes left in the first quarter.
Snap to number 16, pass, complete to number 25, and another solid gain. And another solid game for the Christian School of Knoxville. They're starting to move the ball pretty early after that first play where they lost 5 yards.
Seems that the officials have called time. Maybe something going wrong with the chain gang.
2nd and 2 for the Christian School of Knoxville. 10:49 left in the first quarter.
So the Warriors line up with 4 out wide.
Howell back to pass, complete to number 25, and he's going. He's got space to run, and it's tackled by number 4, Kevon Cobb. But yet another good game for the Christian School of Knoxville.
So Warriors now, first down, about 10.5 minutes left. It looks like they're going to pass again. So far, 3 straight passing plays.
Howell back to pass. And it's incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Just out of the stretched arms of number 5, Drew Claiborne.
And he was open on that play, just a little too far for him.
Harry and I would like to go ahead and apologize for any mispronounced names. It's the first time all season that we're starting this up, so hopefully we'll get most of them right.
24 motion and flags on the play. Let's see what the refs come up here with this call. Might have been illegal motion or false start. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty for the Warriors.
So I'll repeat, 2nd and 15.
They've had a couple big plays here early, but Greenie defense really needs to step up and get a couple stops here. 2nd and 15, this is a good opportunity.
And speaking of that Greenie defense, they're only returning about half of that starting lineup. A lot of new faces out there. So Greenies have been working hard this preseason trying to get ready.
Howell back to pass, and it is incomplete. Might have been deflected at the line, and it's 3rd and 15. Warriors with the ball. 10-13 left in the first quarter.
And number 85, Wisdom Azaboro, checks in for the Greenies at D end. This is actually Wisdom's first football game ever. And, I mean, he is an athletic man, so he should be doing all right this season. It's good to see him out there.
He's a huge guy, plays basketball for the Greenies too. Howell back to pass, and it's incomplete. 4th and 15. 10:07 left in the first quarter, and let's see what the Warriors do with this 4th down. They're past the midfield line, but it would be a long field goal.
Yeah, Howell tried to reach Max Smith on that play, just overthrew him a little bit. He was pretty open.
But see, it looks like Howell's staying out on the field. It's 4th and 15.
It looks like they're going to go for it a little bit outside of kicking range. It'd be about a 50-yarder if they were to try.
Yeah, it looks like Howell's back to pass. And a little play action. And it's picked off. Picked off by Kevon Cobb. And he's going. He's running. And he might take it all the way. He has number 5 on him, chasing him down. Kevon Cobb all the way to the house. It's a touchdown for the Greenies.
But hold on, Harry. There's 2 flags on the play. One was thrown late in the backfield, so it might be coming back.
Yeah, it looks like this might be coming back on maybe an illegal block.
There's actually 3 flags thrown down on the play. So we'll see what the refs have to say. But nonetheless, a great play by Kevon Cobb.
Let's see, the refs are talking this one out. It looks like this touchdown will be coming back. And the Cry School defense looks like they're walking back. Roughing the passer on the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
And then after the play, a block in the back. So that one's coming all the way back, and it might even give the Warriors a fresh set of downs. Unfortunate events for the Greenies. I mean, they were fired up after that one, Harry.
On 4th and 15, an interception that looked like it was going to be a touchdown, but a costly penalty is going to bring that one back. And that's a huge momentum change in this game. Is this still 4th down, it looks like? It should be first, but
I don't know the quite ruling on that. They might be pushing the chains up a little bit. We'll see here in a second.
And what a chain of events early for the Greenies. This place got very loud when that play just happened, but unfortunately it came back.
So there's still 9 minutes, 44 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Warriors will have the ball in the red zone with a fresh set of downs and deep in Greenie territory.
What a costly penalty.
Now, if there wasn't any roughing the passer after the play, it would have been Greenie ball, but 10 yards back with the block in the back. So just a costly mistake by the Greenies, like you said.
And a fresh set of down for the Warriors. So they are in the red zone with a fresh set of downs, looking to push the ball even further on this drive.
Yeah, so far it's been about a 2-minute drive here early in the game.
Howell back with the ball. He hands it off to his running back, and he's running. He's taken down by a swarm of Greenies. Fumble on the play. And it looks like the Greenies recovered the football. Let's see what the refs have to say. Are they ruling him down? It looks like he was down on the play.
And they're calling in the fourth official.
This is a crazy first drive here at Christ School.
The Greenies are pointing that it's their ball. It's ultimately up to the refs, all 5 of them huddled together.
Obviously, at this level in the high school game, we do not have instant replay. And it looks to be Greenies football.
So that fumble was recovered by number 20, Carson Jones, team captain. And Carson is a player to watch this season, Harry. He was great last season. He's a great linebacker, hits hard, and is really athletic. And
he's going to have to step up in a huge role for this defense this year. Like you said, a lot of new faces. And one of those new faces, quarterback, who's stepping in for his cousin, Navy Schuler, West Schuler, is starting to drive off for the Greenies.
Yes, Wes is new to the school. Navy, unfortunately, suffered an injury early on in the preseason. And so he suffered, I think, an elbow injury. So Wes Schuler will be taking his place. And Wes is actually, he's a big guy, so should be interesting to see him at quarterback.
He drops back. He hands it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs gets a couple yards on the play.
And number 10, Sidney Gibbs, who just had that carry, he's another new guy to Christ School. And Gibbs is actually, I think he's about 5'10", but weighs in at 200. He's a junior from Black Mountain, North Carolina. That is a big dude.
He's a huge addition to this Greenie football team. Schuler in the backfield, looking over to the coaches for the call. 8:55 left in the first quarter. And he's going to go under center to take this snap. And he pitches it out to Gibbs. Gibbs, the little running room. And another gain for the Greenies, but still it's going to be third down. Brought down by number 9, Dalton. And it's going to be third and about 5. Third and 4. And the Greenies might be looking to pass on this play. The running game hasn't been too promising yet.
I like to see that, though. Most teams start off passing just to get a feel for the game. But the Greenies, with 2 straight run plays, I like to see that they're pushing it down the middle early on.
Schuler in the backfield, looking for the snap. Gibbs right beside him. Snap to Schuler. He's going to pass this one. Pressure. Throwing it to Kevon Cobb, going deep, and it is incomplete. He overthrew him there. He was guarded tight by number 23, Tyler Williamson, and it's 4th down for the Greenies. And it looks like they will be punting this ball. New punter, Jackson Hipp, out on the field.
Yes, number 90, Jackson Hipp, is the new punter. And interesting enough, Jackson Hipp plays soccer with Harry and I. And Coach Morose, during preseason, realized he did not have a kicker or a punter, so went to the soccer team in desperate need of one. And Jackson Hipp is here. He's actually punting lefty, or was warming up because of an injured right foot. And we'll see how that goes.
At the punt. And a solid punt, number 5 back to return. It's bouncing right around the 50-yard line. Going to be the 49-yard line. And already in Warriors territory, actually down right at the 50. And the Warriors got good starting field position here on this drive.
But it looks like there's an injury for the Greenies. I believe it's number 25. 52, Ross Oakley.
And that's that's not good for the Greenies. Ross is one of the better players for the Greenies this year, returning from a great season last year.
It looks like he was clutching his right foot. I'm not quite sure. Can't see from here, but the coaches and trainers are on the field right now. as we take a time for an injury timeout here with 7 minutes 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tied up 0-0. So far, some good defensive stops by both teams.
One turnover, a fumble on the drive for the Warriors on their last possession. They'll be looking to keep the ball, and also threw an interception that was called back due to a roughing the passer call, but they've got to be more careful with the football on this drive. They were moving it pretty well, but costly turnovers.
And we'll be back in a minute after this injury clears up. And Ross seems to be getting up, and he seems to be slowly walking it off.
Looks like he's limping a little bit, but he is walking, which is a great sign.
Yeah, we didn't see exactly what happened, but it seems to be his right foot or ankle, and he seemed to be in a lot of pain. But it's going to be Warriors ball here on the 50-yard line with about 7 minutes, 40 seconds left. And for those watching right now, if the streaming now is in HD, so if you would like to, in the bottom right corner on the gear settings, you can put that in 1080p, and it should be better quality, I hope.
See Howell in the backfield with Alex Dalton next to him, and he's going to hand this ball off. Dalton with the ball, and he's getting a good yard. Looks like a 5-yard gain, 4-yard gain. Brought down by number 14, Wes Schuler, the quarterback for the Greenies as well, playing both sides of the ball. That's a lot of football for that kid.
Yeah, Dalton did a great job of getting outside of the reach of number 24, Alex Byron, who got through. So good pickup right there for the Warriors. And it appears it will be second down and about 6 yards.
The Warriors offense is getting the play call from their coaches on the sideline. And are they bringing the ball back?
It appears to be a holding call. I did not see the flag, but the refs are moving the ball back. So a 10-yard penalty on the field for a holding call, I believe, for the Warriors. So it will repeat first down.
First and 20 for the Warriors. That's a costly holding call. I did not even see a flag on the field. Nonetheless, Howell back in the backfield. Still looking for the play call. Takes the snap, and he pitches it to his running back. And he is taken down for a loss on the play. Kevin Williams with the tackle. And they are just not going the right direction with the football here.
Yeah, Kevin Williams fired up after that hit. Good tackle for loss right there for the Greenies.
2nd and 22. Wow. Started at the 50-yard line on this play, and they're just moving backwards. This Greenies defense is really showing their colors tonight.
So the Warriors again line up with 4 out and 1 in the backfield.
Howell looking for the play call, and he'll take the snap, handing it off to his running back, and he's tackled in the backfield again by number 75 for the Greenies, Savon Gibbs. And wow, they are just 3rd down, and they're just going backwards now. And we're probably going to look for a pass here as it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, the Greenies D-line did a great job of breaking through that time and getting that tackle for the loss. Other than that, the Warriors O-line has been doing a great job of protecting Howell so far this game.
85 Wisdom as a board back in the game. Looks to be the third down player. And it's complete. It's complete. Number 25, stiff arm, and it's a first down for the Warriors. Huge gain on third down there.
Yeah, great play by the Warriors by number 25, Luke Simpson with the catch. Big gain for the Warriors with about 6 minutes left. And so they'll move the chains.
And wow, the Greenies defense was doing a great job there pushing them back, but now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. And once again, Howell in the backfield looking for the play call. 4 wide. Back to pass Howell. He's got pressure. He's got pressure. He throws it away. He just throws it away. And great pressure by number 7 for the Greenies there, Landon Cook, forcing him to throw the ball away there. 2nd and 10.
And Coach Morose was actually on the sideline. He was a little upset that there wasn't an intentional grounding called, although it seemed that Howell was outside of the pocket.
And it's 2nd and 10 for the Warriors, slowly moving the ball. Howell in the backfield again with number 9, Alex Dalton next to him. We've seen the same formation plenty of times. And a motion, it's a 5 with the ball, and he's still going. Looks to be about a 7-yard gain, 8-yard gain for the Warriors, bringing up 3rd and short.
Yeah, they seem it's actually going to be 2nd and short, I believe. The Warriors tried reaching for that first down. Seems about they're 2 yards short, but a great play by Drew Claiborne.
And it's going to be 3rd and short. Might be looking for a handoff here to gain just a couple yards. We'll see what the Warriors do here. And Howell telling his line, looks like he's changing the play up a little bit.
5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Warriors still with the ball.
And snap goes to Howell. He's passing it, and he's down. Does not look like he got the first down. Looks like he's still a little short.
It should be close, Harry.
Looks like they're short, but it appears they are going for it.
It depends where they mark this one. It looks like they're going to be marked down on the 24th, 23rd yard line, which should be enough, and it is enough. So it's going to be a first down for the Warriors.
And that was a great short pass play there by Howell to number 25, Luke Simpson, to get the first down. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Yeah, this Warriors team so far, they've shown that they're running the right plays on the right downs to get those yards.
Yeah, the key here is just hold on to the football. Howell telling his team to play, back in the pocket. Dalton next to him, and it's, fumble on the play, fumble, and it's recovered by number 14 for the Greenies, Wes Schuler. And wow, just as we were saying, another costly turnover for the Warriors, and the Greenies are going to take over.
Yeah, and that was number 14, Weston Schuler, doing it on both sides of the field. And it looked like a miscommunication between Howell and number 5, Claiborne. But it looked like he was trying to send him in motion. And just a miscommunication right there.
What a costly turnover. 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles on the first 2 drives, both in the Greenies' territory when the drive was looking promising. So here come the Greenies back on the field. Schuler still in at quarterback with Gibbs by his side. 4 wide for the Greenies, and
it's going to be an official timeout. It seems number 5, Kevin Williams, is tying a shoe, a little equipment problem.
And play resumes. Schuler back in the pocket, Gibbs to his side, 4 wide, and handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs will gain a couple yards on the run. Helmet comes off, which means he has to come off the field. And it looks like a gain of 3 on the play for Gibbs.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 with 4:19 left in the first quarter here at Christ School.
Still scoreless, which, like I said before, it's just a great sign of good defense in the battle they're having. But the Greenies so far, they're yet to move the chains once. Looking to do that on this drive right here.
And Schuler back to pass. And he's looking deep. He's looking. Kevin Williams is open. Kevin Williams with the catch. And a huge game for the Greenies. The ball's going to be down around the 30-yard line. And that's going to be a first down for the Greenies. And this Christ School offense is moving quick. It looks like a no-huddle. They're moving down to the ball quick. We saw that a lot last year with quarterback Drew Johnson, and it looks like maybe a little bit of the same this year for the Greenies.
A beautiful throw there by Schuler, though, to an open Kevin Williams. A great play by the Greenies. Kevin seems to be limping a little bit off the field. I think he'll shake it off. Great pickup there for the Greenies as they continue this drive here with about 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Schuler back in the pocket. Gibbs back in the game now. And Coach Morose is giving him the play call.
The Greenies line up with 4 out wide.
And hand off to Gibbs. Gibbs with a little running room. And he will get about an 8-yard gain, 9-yard gain down around the 19-yard line. And a good carry for Gibbs there as he's getting a lot of carries early in this game.
Yeah, Gibbs finally finding some open space to run into. Should be a promising year for him so far, it seems like. So the Warriors are still on defense here, trying to get a big stop. So the Greenies are pushing into the red zone with about 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter.
Schuler back to pass, slant route to number 4, Kevon Cobb, and he's caught for a first down at the 10-yard line. And the Greenies are moving the football on this drive, and they are now into the red zone looking to capitalize. And hopefully for them they can get some points here. And this is the first real test for the Warriors defense, as the first drive they went 3 and out for the Greenies. So we'll see what happens here. Schuler back in the pocket with Gibbs by his side. Takes the snap. Hand off to Gibbs. Gibbs. He's going. He breaks the tackle. He breaks another. And he's into the end zone for the Greenies touchdown. And Gibbs is really pumped up after that. Wow, what a run. He shook off a couple of tackles there.
Yeah, he hit the hit stick right there, breaking, I think, 3 or 4 tackles and taking defenders with him into the end zone. Great play there by Gibbs. He puts the Greenies up on the scoreboard for the first time this season.
And, wow, that's huge for him. That's a 10-yard touchdown. He's coming off an ACL tear last year where he missed the entire season. So that's a great momentum boost. And now we have Hunter Vines on to attempt the extra point with Kevon Cobb holding the football. This is Hunter's first PAT attempt. And a low snap, but the kick is good. And, flag on the play. Looks like Hunter was hit late.
And Hunter Vines is another player, along with Jackson Hipp and Pierce Mimmel, who still is on the soccer team but is kicking for the football team. That was his first PAT attempt of the season and of many more to come, and that's a good sign to see him make his first one. That's a great confidence boost for the senior from Elizabethton, Tennessee.
You know, and Hunter now is a 3-sport athlete playing soccer, football, and lacrosse. He's committed to High Point, and that's crazy for him, playing 3 sports here at Christ School. And he looks to be a great addition to the Greenies football team this year.
And the rest are still discussing the call. It seems to be roughing the kicker on the defense. And I think Coach Morose has declined the penalty, or it will be tacked on to the kickoff. We'll see here in a second.
What a drive for the Greenies. Great combination of passing and running the football. Huge catch for Kevin Williams. And the Greenies got some momentum up 7-0 now with 3:23 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was a big 80-yard drive in about 2 minutes for the Greenies. So it's a good sign. Still about 3.5 minutes here left in the first quarter as Pierce Mimmel, number 40, will be kicking off. And it appears they're going to be adding the penalty onto the kickoff.
And we saw a squib kick on the first kick for Pierce Memmel. We'll see what they're trying to do here. And as we're looking on the sideline now, I see Ross Oakley talking to Coach Harris, and he looks to be a lot better. He's walking around, which is a good sign for the Greenies.
And so now the Greenies will be kicking from the 45-yard line in the Warriors' half. So hopefully Pierce Memmel, number 40, will be seeing a touchback maybe. Seems to be a lot closer kick, so we'll see what the Greenies do.
Pierce Memmel back to kickoff. Running up. And a good kickoff goes to about the 3-yard line and returning it for the Greenies, or for the Warriors. And he brings it out to about the 17-yard line.
I believe that was number 27, Luke Slaughter, with the return. Brought it out to about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line. And the Greenies have locked them down pretty deep in their own territory, so hopefully the Greenies are looking to get another stop here, as on the first 2 possessions for the Warriors, 2 fumbles, so they definitely have to be more careful with the football this go-around.
So 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Warriors with the ball as they go in motion.
And number 5, Claiborne with the carry, a 2-yard gain, and it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
And number 52, Ross Oakley, is back on the field. Seems to have been a minor injury.
That's got to be a relief for the coaches, for the Greenies, and the rest of the team, as he's a key player this year, junior Ross Oakley. And it's going to be 2nd and 8, Warriors at their own 14. Howell back in the pocket with Claiborne next to him. 4 wide for the Warriors. And let's see what they do here with the football. Back to pass, Howell, and it's incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 from their own 14. Broken up by Kevon Cobb on the play. And it's 3rd and 8, so this is a big drive for the Warriors, as they have been moving the football pretty well, but obviously 2 costly turnovers have changed the game dramatically. So we'll see what they do here with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and that incomplete pass stopped the clock at about 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Still in the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter, Harry. And I think the Greenies are glad to be on the board first.
Yeah, it's always good to get those first points on the board. It's a huge momentum booster. Howell back to pass, and it is complete to number 25 for the first down, and he's going to be brought down around the 37, 38-yard line. And, you know, we've seen this multiple times when they have 3rd down and they go deep. The Greenies secondary is just not looking completely strong right now, and that's a huge game for the Warriors. And the crowd here is getting a little loud at Christ School, and there's an official timeout.
So for those of you who could not make it to tonight's game, it is a packed house here at Christ School. This is probably one of the most crowded games I've seen, other than actual school game. But I think this is a great sign for the Greenies. I think they love the attention and love the atmosphere of a big crowd.
It always gets them going. It puts the energy to a different level. Howell back, hands it off, and he's taken down the backfield by number 20 for the Greenies. And Reed's son, who's new to the team this year with 2 tackles for loss this year. Carson Jones on the tackle. I apologize for that. Carson Jones, a senior leader for this team, a team captain, and he's been good early so far for the Greenies.
Yeah, he had that fumble recovery earlier in the first quarter, and now another big tackle for a loss.
And Howell back to pass. He's going deep again. The 25 once again, and it's another catch down at about the 40-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Warriors. And number 25, Luke Simpson, is one of Howell's favorite targets. He's been throwing to him a good bit and seems to always be open.
Yeah, another great catch by number 25, Luke Simpson. I mean, he's been excellent so far.
Howell in the backfield with number 9, Alex Dalton to his side. And the referee's standing on the football right now. Seems that play stopped and play will resume. Dalton in the backfield, 24 in motion for the Warriors, and he's going to pass the football. And he's going to scramble. He's going to scramble here. And Ross Oakley and Carson Jones combined to make the tackle there. And looks to be like a 2-yard gain for the Warriors, bringing up second down, 2nd and 8.
And another official time. Seems like there's been a couple of those so far. I don't know if there's miscommunications between the referees, but that stops the clock. It's about 56 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's been a long first quarter here, and it's hot here at Christ School in Arden, North Carolina. And it's probably taking a toll on the players right now. It's going to be a long game, it seems like. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Howe on the backfield with number 9, Dalton to his side once again. 4 wide. Getting the play call from the sideline. And he's back to pass the 25, Simpson again with a couple of blocks. And he'll have about a 4-yard gain. And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And tackled by Mickey McGuire for the Greenies. So once again, we see another 3rd down, 3rd and 6 for the Warriors.
So far, though, Harry, the Warriors have been great on 3rd down conversions. I believe converting for almost all but one. And so as the clock runs down with about 10 seconds left, the Warriors may not be able to get a snap off. We'll see here shortly.
Looks like they're going to snap the football, or at least try to. And, yeah, they get the play call off. And it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 5, Kevin Williams. No, number 6, I'm sorry. Number 6, Kevin Snyder. And interception, and that's 3 turnovers in the first quarter for the Warriors. And that's not how they pictured the game going.
To be honest here, I think there was a little miscommunication between the Warriors because it seemed like most of the players thought they were going to let the clock run out, but then Howell snapped it just with about 1 second left. And I don't know if everybody was on the same page, and he got it off quick. And great play by Kevin Snyder, though, to read that pass and pick it off. So Greenies forcing 3 turnovers early on in the first quarter. They're up 7-0, and we'll be back shortly to start the second quarter. And so Christ School now will take over 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Here to start the second quarter, Christ School 7, Warriors 0.
And Schuler back in the pocket with Gibbs to his side. And he gets the snap, and he's going to hand it off to Gibbs once again. Gibbs with some running room. And about a 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain for Gibbs. And he continues to get a couple yards on that play, and he's moving the football pretty well. Gibbs is a big kid, and he's looking to have a huge season for the Greenies. 2nd and 4. Gibbs and Schuler in the backfield. 3 wide. Schuler with the snap. Hands it off to Gibbs again. And Gibbs breaks a tackle and gets the first down. And looked like he was going to be tackled for a loss, but gets the first down there, and he's playing very well early.
Yeah, so far what I've noticed, Harris, is that Gibbs does not quit moving his feet. His feet are always moving. That's what that play was based on. Kept moving his feet, got around the tackle, and picked up that first down. And so great play by number 10, Sidney Gibbs.
Gibbs, a junior for Christ School, a huge addition to the squad. And it looks like Schuler will be under center with looks like to be Mickey McGuire in the backfield. And pitches it to him, and there's a flag on the play. McGuire taken down for a loss, but we will see what the flag's for. Holding on the offense, and the Greenies will be pushed back. And that's a costly penalty for the Greenies. It looks to be, don't know if they're going to accept the call because there's a loss on the play. Refs are still discussing. And let's see what happens here. It looks like they're going to decline the call. Yeah, they declined the call after the loss on the play, and it looks to be 2nd and long for the Greenies, 2nd and 15. So that was a loss for Mickey McGuire on the play, taking out Sidney Gibbs. And he's still in the game, it looks like. Not sure why Gibbs is not in. Schuler in the backfield with McGuire to his right. And the refs, once again, are stopping the play, discussing. Do not understand why there's been so many stoppages so early. It must be one of these referees' first games this season. They're just not doing, they're disagreeing on a lot of stuff, it seems like, early.
Yeah, I'm not sure quite what's going on, Harry, but it seems like there's a miscommunication between where the ball was stopped dead for the loss of yards and where the penalty might be placed.
And we see Gibbs return to the field with McGuire going to the sideline. And I believe the refs have it figured out. 2nd down, 2nd and 15. Schuler in the backfield with Gibbs to his side, 4 wide for the Greenies. Gibbs with the carry, and he'll be stopped near the line, about a 1-yard gain. And it's going to be 3rd and 15 for the Greenies. So 3rd and long. Probably going to be a pass play here for the Greenies.
They're on their own 43-yard line with about 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter. And it seems like the Greenies are going to line up 4 out wide with Gibbs and Schuler in the backfield. And it's getting loud here.
Schuler back to pass, and penalty flag on the play. Might have been a false start. Referees discussing the call. Oh, and yeah, false start for the Greenies. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, pushing them back even further for 3rd and 20 now. So 3rd and long with 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. And obviously there's going to be a pass play here for the Greenies as they got a lot of yardage to make up.
So Greenies going to need a big play here, keep this drive alive. Warriors been doing a great job so far with this defensive stop.
Schuler back to pass, high snap, and he's got pressure. Throwing to number 9. Looked to be maybe pass interference, but no flag on the play. Intended receiver was Aiden White, incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 20. And we'll have the punt unit come on. Jackson Hip to attempt his second punt.
Yeah.
And
that was a good play by Schuler right there. A good throw out to Aiden White, number 9. Just right out of the reach of his arms. But nonetheless, good defensive stop there for the Warriors. A much-needed stop as well after that last turnover. So like you said, number 90, Jackson Hipp will be on.
And it's still 7-0 here at Richard Fayox Field at Christ School with 9 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson Hipp back to punt the football. Good snap, and he's going to punt it. Good punt by Hipp. And number 5 calls a fair catch, and they're going to be down around their own 22. So here comes the Greenies defense again. The Warriors with 3 turnovers on 3 drives so far. So the Greenies defense will be looking to do some of the same as the Warriors will be looking to try to change something up.
Yeah, like you said, Harry, the Warriors have had 3 turnovers, I think, on every single possession so far, yet I would say they are dominating time of possession so far this game. The offensive line for the Warriors have done a great job protecting Howell in the pocket. And, I mean, they've had the looks, and they've been driving down the field. It's just these costly turnovers that we're talking about that are really withholding them from being in this game.
And most of these turnovers look to be on miscommunication. So we'll see if something was said during the timeout during the end of the first quarter as the Warriors come out for their first possession of the second quarter. Howell back in the pocket, hands it off to his running back, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. He's going to be brought back by number 7 for the Greenies, Landon Cook.
Number 24, Garrett Bloom, on the carry, stopped by a wall and Landon Cook.
Looks to be a 4-yard loss, and going the wrong direction on first down for the Warriors.
So it was a loss of 5 with 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter as Howell lines up with 2 in the backfield alongside him and 3 out wide.
Howell looking for the play call from the sideline. Takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's got pressure on him. And incomplete. Incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 15. Intended receiver was number 25. His favorite target, Luke Simpson. And it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, great play there by number 24, Alex Byron, though. Another guy who plays multiple sports and a great athlete as he breaks up that pass. Simpson got hit hard right as he was catching and turning. And so Byron forces the incomplete pass as a little under 9 minutes remain on the clock in the second quarter. Warriors 3rd and 15.
The Warriors have been good on 3rd down so far, so we'll see what they have to do here. Simpson back in the pocket, looking for the play call on the sideline once again. Takes the snap. He's back to throw. Pressure on him. He throws wide to 25, and what a catch by Luke Simpson. What a catch. And that's going to be a first down for the Warriors.
Wow, great catch there by Luke Simpson. I mean, unbelievable catch. Caught it over the outstretched arms of number 9, Aiden White, and that extends the Warriors' drive now. They'll be lined up on about the 36-yard line, and with about 8 minutes, 47 seconds left in the second quarter, Warriors continue another great drive.
And once again on 3rd down with the completion, this Greenie defense is just not looking great on 3rd down so far this game. Howell back in the pocket, 3 wide.
And it seems like the Warriors are going to continue to have to go to the passing game because the running game is just getting stopped up by this large Greenie defensive line.
And they hand it off, and yep, once again he's taken down by Ross Oakley. Carson Jones helping him there. And yeah, the running game really just is not working for the Warriors. They've been good on the passing game, but they keep losing yards running the football.
And that's going to be a loss of 3 right there, so that pushes them back to the 33-yard line with 8.5 minutes left.
And it's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Warriors. Howell back in the pocket. 4 wide. And looks to be calling an audible maybe. And he's going to be back to pass. And looks like number 8 for the Warriors and the quarterback just had a miscommunication there as Howell threw the ball to a different location than when number 8, Will Stretchy, was running a different route. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13 for the Warriors.
So let's see here if the Greenies can get a defensive stop right here on 3rd down, force the 4th down. But we'll see how the Warriors have been performing well, like you said earlier, on 3rd down. So we'll see what they do here.
Howell back to pass. He's rushed by Carson Jones, and it's incomplete. And Carson Jones applied great pressure there, having Howell throw the ball away. And once again, Carson Jones leading this defense, and it's going to be 4th and 13. And it seems like the Warriors punt team's coming on for the first time today.
Yeah, special teams are on for the Warriors as number 5, Kevin Williams, drops back for the Greenies.
Number 13, Baker Benfield, back to punt for the Warriors.
I think that's another thing we noticed last year was for the Greenies, watching them last year, the special teams was just outstanding. They had several touchdowns returned from not only kickoffs by Kevin Snyder, but also a couple by punt returns between Kevin Williams, Kevon Cobb, and many others. So we'll see how the Greenies do right here. And I believe a timeout is going to be called.
Yes, timeout on the play as both teams head to the sideline. 4th and 13.
So the Greenies right now still 7-0 with about 8 minutes left here in the second quarter. I think they're going to need a score here on this next drive to really put the pressure on the Warriors to start the second half. So to be honest with you, to me, I'm going to give it to Sidney Gibbs. He's been great all game so far.
Yeah, I totally moving the ball very well, and then running the ball with him a lot. It's opening up the pass game, and we've seen Schuler go deep a couple of times. So we'll see what this drive has to come for the Greenies as we have Kevin Williams back to receive this punt.
And number 13, Baker Benfield, will be punting for the Warriors.
And as we mentioned, this is the first punt for the Warriors. And we'll see what their kicker has to do. We have motion on the play. And he's going to get a punt off, but it's not a good-looking punt. Not a good-looking punt at all. And the ball is going to be about at the 48, it looks like, already on in enemy territory for the Greenies. And maybe that's why we did not see the punt earlier in the game for the Warriors.
Well, I think number 13, Baker Benfield, was pressured there. The Greenies showed like a blitz almost, and they forced a quick punt for number 13 for the Warriors. And so an unlucky punt, but nonetheless, the Greenies are starting off with great field position with about 7 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
And Schuler back on the field with a Gibbs to his side. And if it's me being the coach, I'm giving the balls to Gibbs a couple times this drive, letting him move it forward as he's been a great threat so far. Schuler putting number 11 in motion. And he's going to throw the ball. And he's being pressured. He scrambles. And a great gain of 9 yards by Schuler.
Just short of the first down. A great play by Schuler. No one was open. Saw the pressure coming. Shot the gap. Pick up 9. So a great play there. Great display of athleticism as well by the big quarterback.
And it's going to be 2nd and short, about 1 yard. And Schuler's going to be under center with Gibbs behind him in the backfield. And he's just going to scramble for the first down. And it appears he got it. Yes, that's going to be a first down for the Greenies.
Yeah, smart play there by the Greenies. Keep the drive alive. So now about 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Greenies have a fresh set of downs.
Keep moving the sticks for the Greenies as the clock's running. Under 7 minutes now. Schuler in the backfield with Gibbs to his side. 4 wide for the Greenies. Schuler, high snap, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs with some running room, and he's still going. Breaking tackles. It looks to be about a 7-yard gain for the Greenies, and Gibbs, once again, just carrying the ball and not going down. His helmet came off again, so he has to come off the field. And an official timeout for injury now.
It appears that the Warriors have an injured player on the field. It may seem to be number 56, Joe Gwynn. I'm not quite sure. We'll clear that up in a second. And it is number 56. So it will be an official timeout with about 6 minutes, 47 seconds left in the second quarter. And we'll be back in a second after this injury clears up. It seems like number 56, Joe Gwynn, is up and moving around, which is a good sign for the Warriors. Hate to see any player injured, especially in the first game of the season.
He's being helped off by coaches, but he appears to be walking fine. So it might have just been a small injury. Hopefully he can get back on the field quickly.
And so that'll bring up 2nd and 4th for the Greenies. They're on the 32-yard line with about 6 minutes, 40 seconds left. And they're going to line up with 4 out wide. It seems they might try to go deep here. We'll see.
And a flag on the play. Looked like it was encroachment by number 21 on the Warriors, Evan Nunley.
Yeah, encroachment by number 21. So I think that will push the Greenies to the 27-yard line. That might be enough for a first down. We'll see here.
Depending on the spot of the football, it could be enough for a first down. And we'll see very soon.
Yeah, it seemed like number 14, Schuler, went with a hard count, try to pull defense off sides. So,
and yeah, it's a 1st and 10 for the Greenies, so they're moving the football well on this drive so far. And once again, we see 4 wide for the Greenies. Schuler in the pocket with McGuire to his side. Schuler back to pass, looking for Kevon Cobb, and it's complete with a spin move. And about a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain. And another good play for the Greenies. And another injury timeout appears to be number 23 for the Warriors, Tyler Williamson. And didn't quite see what happened there once again.
It appears that he might have rolled his ankle or something. It seems like he's clutching that. Another unfortunate injury for the Warriors, as we hope that Tyler Williamson is all right as multiple trainers run onto the field.
And yeah, multiple trainers running on the field.
It seems like it might be a painful injury, so we will be back in a minute as we hope this all clears up. And so, with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter, still an injury timeout.
You're live. Oh, you're
So yeah, the Greenies
Murray, you're in
a more difficult schedule than last year, as they're playing 2 Division I teams, Charlotte and Providence Day School this year, who both are very good football teams. They play on October 13th, at Charlotte, and October 20th here at Christ School versus Providence Day. 2 teams that were very good last year. Charlotte won the state championship for Division I, and those would be very difficult games for the Greenies.
And so what they did this year, Harry, was they actually changed up how the divisions work. So now there's going to be, I believe, 12 teams that make the playoffs, and they're seeded by 12. And so it's the top 4 teams in each, and those make the playoffs and they play for each division. 1 through 4 play in one bracket, 5 through 9 play in another, and then 10 through the
You lost your battery?
playing the 3rd division. So the very top teams, I'm just learning, get an actual bye into the championship, I believe.
So yeah, the Greenies, after last season, past 2 seasons actually losing in the state championship, look to bounce back this year. And obviously, the Greenies have lost key players. Drew Johnson, our quarterback for the Greenies, as he's at ETSU this year, and multiple other players, Seth Griswold, and
Tyler Redmond, gosh, great players for the Greenies. I've been there, built up the program. They graduated last year and are now playing Division III and Division I football. And so, Greenies, like you said earlier, they're looking forward to trying to get back to that place where they've been the past 2 years. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone that well. Last year being a tough way to end the season, but I feel like I've talked to multiple players, and they all are super energetic about this season. They feel like they've got a great team, and that this team that they have this year, it could be the year if they go and win it. But like you said, it's gonna be a tough schedule for the Greenies. They've got 8 more tough opponents after this game, and they've got to show out in all of those and get the results that they need to get seeded highly in this tournament and do well in that. So, unfortunately, number 23 Tyler Williamson is still down on the field. It seems like they've brought out the paramedics, unfortunately, and possibly even a stretcher as we pray for him right now.
he seems to be getting a lot of receptions. It's never good to see,
Especially in the first game of the season.
That's a tough way to get. But yeah, as you were saying, this Christ School football team, they're very young this year, and with a bunch of new kids this season, we might be looking to, play a little risky maybe. A bunch of new kids to the school and to the area, as Christ School's a boarding school, and the chemistry as their preseason isn't too long compared to other schools, so the chemistry probably isn't still great. They're still trying to improve that, and as it's the first game of the season, you've seen mistakes from the Greenies, but they're looking pretty good so far.
Sorry to interrupt you, Harry, but I'm just learning now that number 23 Tyler Williamson has a broken leg on that last play, unfortunately, and so we really pray for him right now. It's apparently very bad, so play is stopped with 6 minutes left, and all we can do is hope that he's not hurt, or he's not in too much pain. Although, I can't imagine how badly that was hurt, but just hope he gets better. So, bunch of people. It's terrible. I really did not see it happen. To be honest, I didn't either, but all I saw was right after Kevon Cobb had his spin move. I don't know if he was involved in the play or not, but I saw him go down and just clenching his leg. So, unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, and we all hope that he's all right.
Probably use that for.
This is a huge break in the game as both teams have been on the sideline for a while.
Yeah, but it does provide a good
They're ready to go.
Despite this injury, though, it's been a great game so far between these two teams. A great battle, to be honest. I mean, the Warriors and the Greenies are both defensively and offensively very well coached, and they came in with obviously great strategies for the game, because it's only 7-0 so far in this high school game. This high school game we watch, we see that it's a high-scoring game, but nonetheless, these two teams, it's been a great battle so far.
Very defensive in the first quarter and a half so far for both teams. And 3 turnovers for the Warriors so far that have been costed. They've been moving the football pretty well, which is disappointing. 2 of the turnovers coming in the red zone and 1 in enemy territory. So they definitely have the skill to move the football and probably put a lot of the scoreboard.
Zoom in on the sideline across the field, or just keep it on the ledge there? Keep it on the ledge, but zoom in to the sideline or the opponent's.
We will update you with
Any news we get, you're right.
just a terrible thing about the first game of any game. It's just injuries are part of the game, but it's terrible to see.
As even more people get onto the field to try to see if they can help out. It looks like they're taking off his pads and his jersey and to try to get him to be a little more comfortable. Yeah, I can't see quite what's going on, but it seems like they're going to try to get either a gator or a ambulance onto the field to help this man. We can only wait and see what happens, but for now, when play resumes, it will be Greenie ball on the 21-yard line. But this is like what you said, a big break in the game, and so it's sort of a mood swinger almost.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the game resumes after this. As, you know, typically when there's a break in the game this long, you know, players get their minds out of the game and, you know, anything could happen really.
You're exactly right about that. and it appears that an ambulance is going to come onto the field, and it is arriving right now as we speak. And unfortunately, such an injury had to happen, but I'm glad that with all the people here, we can get the ambulance here and get him situated. And so we pray for him and his family that he is not in too much pain and can recover quickly.
And he's in great hands with Heather Bauer and Robert Hatch, athletic trainers at Christ School, along with the trainers from Christian Academy of Knoxville. And here comes the stretcher onto the field. Terrible sight to see. You never like to see the stretcher come onto the field.
Yeah, no matter what team or what player, you never like to see this. Okay. And as of right now, we do not know the amount of time, but there will be a warm-up period following this clear-up on the field, so the players will have a chance to warm back up, but we do not know the amount of time they will have. But we do know that there will be a period for that. So the medics are now on the field.
And it appears they're about to start warming up. The Greenies are, at least. As the stretcher is being situated, and they're going to try to get him on there. What a terrible way to,
Start off the season.
Yeah, start the season, and especially on the road, and injuries even worse. So we pray that he's going to be all right, as both teams are now warming up, getting ready to resume play once they get him carted off.
So about 20 minutes later, looks like play is shortly coming as both teams are warming up, getting stretched out, because it is a tough thing to play right after an injury or some sort of big break, especially like a lightning delay or anything. Any type of break in play in a game is just, you sort of lose not only momentum, but you sort of lose your attention as well.
And this is where you really see leadership from teams. The captains on both sides of both teams here, they really got to get their team ready to play, as it's only 7-0 here with 6 minutes left. So you really got to focus and get your mind back into the game. You can't lose your eyes on the prize, and you really got to stay focused. As we said, some of the keys to the game were energy, and, for this Christ School football team, they really got to stay energized.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry to interrupt again, but just so I don't forget, at halftime, for those of you who are watching and who are Greenie fans, there will be a preview of the lacrosse documentary. For those of you who follow Greenie athletics, there will be a preview on YouTube. So if you just continue watching this broadcast, a couple minutes into halftime, there will be a showing of the lacrosse documentary.
What a lacrosse team we have it here at Christ School. They won the state championship this past season.
And it's funny to see all those guys who are now also playing football and are being leaders on the football team, trying to get it done for them as well. So
a bunch of multi-sport athletes, as we've been saying. We have soccer guys on the team, lacrosse guys, even basketball guys in Wisdom. And it's great to play a bunch of sports and learn to develop different skills that might help you out in your main sport. And the paramedics are still trying to figure out getting him on the stretcher and everything. Bunch of people surrounding him right now. The Greenies are still warming up, as the Warriors are in a huddle right now, discussing something. Greenies are still out there getting warm, getting ready to play, as they've got the football in enemy territory, looking to add on to their lead already. 6 minutes left.
And it now appears that they're going to lift number 23, Tyler Williamson, onto the stretcher as they lower it right now. And this it's a tough sight to see. And so it's kind of painful to watch, but nonetheless, we hope he's all right, and we're looking forward to play to resume here very shortly, as they've got him on the stretcher, and they were going to start carting him off.
He's definitely in our thoughts as he leaves the field.
Looks like they've got him strapped on.
Ladies and gentlemen, injured player number 23, Tyler Williamson.
And a huge applause for Tyler Williamson. He's about to be again carted off, and everyone here in the crowd standing up front. He's definitely in everyone's spot too. We hope it's a speedy
Prayers are with you, good guy.
and he's got a thumbs up in the air, so that's a great sight to see as he's pushing through it. And almost know he's doing all right.
Tyler's parents
When player resumes, Christ School will have second and short.
get it checked out.
The Greenies are in enemy territory, looking to add to their lead. And, Gibbs has been running the ball great so far, and the run game has been opening up the pass game, and the Greenies offense is looking really good so far.
I think both teams are ready to resume play now. So we'll see how. We'll mainly focus on how both teams react to what just happened. We'll see how they maintain their play. So it should be interesting to watch.
The Warriors defense is out of the field. The Greenies offense is in the huddle, getting the play call. Coach Moreau's talking to them right now. And I think everyone here at Christ School is ready to get play back going, as that was a very long break. And here comes the Greenie offense onto the field.
So 6 minutes remain here in the second quarter. It's been a long first half with many delays, not only injury delays, but also referee issues and miscommunications between coaches and players. So 6 minutes remain in the second quarter.
And Schuler appears to be under center with 3 in the backfield. Gibbs back deep. 1 wide. And the referee is over the ball once again as they're trying to get situated and get play started again. All right, so it is second down for the Greenies. And play will resume. 3 in the backfield for the Greenies. Gibbs back deep. And it's going to be a handoff to Gibbs. And he's got some running room. And he stretches forward.
And it looks like he might be a tad short, or he might have gotten the first down. He only had 1 yard to get, and it looks like it's going to be a first yard.
Yeah, it's a first down.
First down, sorry.
Ball will be spotted around the 10-yard line, and they are now 1st and 10 in the red zone. And the Greenies will be looking to put 7 more on the board here right before the half with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. And Schuler under the center, and he will hand it off to number 20, Carson Jones, and he'll be tackled by a swarm of Warriors. And appears to be a couple of yards lost in the play, maybe a yard of a loss.
So it'll result in second down for the Greenies coming on 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
2nd and about 11.
On the 21-yard line, Greenies looking to punch one in right before half. This could be their last drive of the first half, so they're hoping to capitalize on that.
Schuler under center, Gibbs in the backfield. And Schuler will pass it appears. And he's scrambling, and he's taken down with about a yard of a gain, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, it looked like Schuler was trying to find number 4, Kevon Cobb, in the corner of the end zone, but it looks like Cobb might have slipped or something. I don't know what happened, but he was on the ground in the end zone, so Schuler had no choice but to scramble. I think he picked up maybe a yard, so that would result in 3rd down either way.
And the clock continues to run as we approach 4 minutes left in the first half. And it's going to be 3rd down for the Greenies. Schuler getting the play call from Coach Morose, and he's going to be in the shotgun formation with Gibbs to his side, 4 wide for the Greenies. As he gets the snap, and he looks at 30, throws to Gibbs. Gibbs with a juke move, and he's going to be tackled, no gain on the play. And looked like a late hit on the play, but no flags on the field.
Yeah, number 65, Larry Johnson, seems to be a little upset on that last play. Got tossed to the ground.
Nonetheless, the Greenies will attempt a field goal, it appears here. Hunter Vines. He connected from the point after earlier, but this is his first field goal attempt of his career. So
this looks like it's going to be a little chip shot. Looks like a 21-yard field goal attempt for number 32, Hunter Vines. Sorry, a 26-yard field goal attempt.
With 3 minutes left in the first half, Hunter Vines will attempt the field goal. Good snap, good hold, and the kick's no good. No good, and that's going to be costly for the Greenies as the Warriors get the ball, and that's a little bit of a momentum change. So the Warriors will come onto the field with 2 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first half, hoping to get some points on the board as it's 7-0 Christ School.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hunter couldn't connect on that one. He seems to be a little shaken up.
You know, I mean, it's his first game as a football player, and it's got to be nerve-wracking with this many people here. And
you're right. I did talk to Hunter earlier, and he seemed to be very nervous. He used to actually play football in middle school, but he's played soccer his whole high school career in lacrosse, and this was his first game, and I think he was really nervous about that. So we'll see how the Greenies react. The Warriors take possession now, 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
And handoff to number 9 for the Warriors, and a couple yards on the play. The clock approaches 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. And the run game hasn't been too promising for the Warriors so far, but they continue to try it as they got a gain of about 4 on that play. And Howell will be in the backfield to take the snap. 4 wide for the Warriors. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first half. And he takes a snap, low snap, handoff. And he's got some running room. 36 has some running room. It's going to be a first down and more. And he's still going. And the referees call him a little short. Some of the Warriors fans are not happy with that.
Yeah, it looks like the ref stopped the play because number 9, Aiden White's helmet came off, although number 36, Daniel Please, did not ever touch the ground, and he was going to keep going. And the Warriors fans are really upset about that last call by the refs. I don't blame them because to be honest, I don't know the exact ruling on that, but
I'm not sure what the ruling is either, but nonetheless, the Warriors with a huge gain on the play. And how the snap, bad snap, handoff to the number 9, and loss of about 1 and maybe no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And that's going to put us down into under 2 minutes here in the first half. And that's going to be second down for the Warriors. The Warriors need a score here, even if it's a field goal or touchdown, to really get some momentum going into the second half.
Yeah, they need to get points on the scoreboard before they go back to the locker room. That'd be a huge momentum boost. Going into the locker room, 0 points is bad. Handoff to number 36, gain of about 1. And that's going to leave us with 3rd and about 9.
Yeah, Daniel Police again on the carry, number 36.
And the clock keeps ticking, 1 minute, 20 seconds now.
Yeah, and it's third down. So we'll see if the Warriors can keep this drive alive with a 8-yard, 9-yard pickup, get the first down.
Howell with the snap, back to pass, and incomplete. The coaching staff for the Warriors might have wanted a pass interference call, but they're not going to get it. And we'll see what they do here as it's 4th and 8.
Yeah, number 5, Kevin Williams, with a great pass deflection as a timeout is called by the Greenies with about 1 minute, 3 seconds left, and it's 4th and 8. So the Greenies take a timeout. Coach Morose, I think, wants to figure things out because if it's me, I bet the Warriors are going to go for it here. They're on the 50-yard line. There's really no need to punt. And if they don't get it, the Greenies don't have the best field position with a minute left, but they can make something out of it. So it'll be interesting to see.
This is a big play right here. I mean, the ball is on the 50-yard line, so if they do not convert here, then the Greenies will have a little under a minute to try to get a couple extra points on the board. But if they do convert, the Warriors will have an opportunity to get some points on the board with 1 timeout left. So we'll see what they do here. As the Warriors offense comes back out onto the field, Greenies still in the huddle. This is a big momentum play right here, right before the half. And here comes the Greenie defense onto the field. 4th and 8 for the Warriors. And we'll see what they have here on 4th down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for it as of right now, but you never know. High school football, you can always just punt it out real quick. But right now, Howell's in the back with number 9, Alex Dalton, and number 36, Daniel Please, right next to him, 3 out wide.
Howell back to pass. He's got good protection. He throws to number 8, and it's complete for first down and more, and it looks like he got out of bounds too.
Well, wait a minute, Harry. I see a flag on the play. So a flag was thrown at the line of scrimmage. I don't know what happened, but I saw that right before the pass was thrown, so it might be holding. It might be coming back against the Warriors. Should be interesting.
Referees discussing the call, and, yep, holding on the offense. So we'll see what the Warriors do here. It's going to be 4th and even longer.
Yep, so 54 seconds now left on the clock, and the Warriors are going to get pushed back a little further, and it looks like they're going to bring on the special teams unit to punt this one away.
That's probably the right call by the Warriors coaching staff. You don't want to turn the ball over here and give the Greenies another opportunity to score.
Right, yeah, especially with 54 seconds left in the second quarter. You might as well punt it deep, and even if it's a touchback, the Greenies are going to have a long drive to even get a scoring chance.
On the first punt, the Greenies had applied great pressure, and it was a very short kick, so we'll see what they have here. As number 13 for the Warriors, Baker Benfield is back to punt the football. Aiden White for the Greenies back deep to receive. The punt's off, and it's a decent kick. And Aiden does not look like he's going to return the ball. It'll roll to about the 21-yard line. And Christ School will take over 1st and 10 with 39 seconds left. The Greenies are leading 7-0.
Yeah, and right now the only thing the Greenies cannot afford to do is turn the ball over, especially in this field position. Greenies should be interesting to see what they do. I bet they might try to go maybe 1 or 2 times, try to go deep and see if they can get anything going for them right before half. But as of right now, Greenies still up 7-0.
You know, if nothing goes on the first play or 2 here, I would just let the clock run out and go into the locker room with a confident 7-0 lead. But we'll see what they do here as they are lining up. And the ball will be spotted around the 26-yard line. Schuler in the backfield with Gibbs to his side. 39 seconds left in the first half. A long first half for today. And Schuler hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs with a running room, and he's going. And first down, taken down around the 41, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it took 4 defenders right there to take down Gibbs. I mean, he got his feet going, and he was going to go far, but a good stop there by the Warriors. Didn't let him get too far up. I think about a pickup of 13, 14 yards right there for Gibbs. So 33 seconds left, clock winding down. I wonder what the Greenies are going to do here.
I need to hurry up and get the play off.
Yeah, 23 seconds left.
Shula in the pocket, and he looks to throw it. He's going to throw it to number 24.
Alex Byron.
And he's going to be taken down for a loss of 1. And
I believe that's going to be the half. As 8 seconds left now on the clock.
And we remind y'all to stay tuned if you are Greenie sports fans and watch the opening to our lacrosse documentary during the halftime,
which will be coming on in the next minute or so. So please stay tuned for that if you are interested. Otherwise, we will be back shortly to resume the second half of play. Thanks for watching. So like we just said, the lacrosse documentary will be airing during this halftime. The first 3 minutes of the actual video should be coming out soon in the next week or 2. So if you would like to watch it, it's on right now. Thank you. Yeah, we mentioned it last couple of times.
We got 81
I've been on the field last year at the state championship. Embarrassing, and we just felt feeling in his gut. You know, it's all over the some of the law schools that we go to, for me to kind of turn on a switch, seeing how talented we really are and how we can compete with some of the best teams in the nation. Last year's state championship really just motivated us that much more for this season. I know we have a lot of seniors that really want to go out and win that state championship. I just know it. We have a lot of potential. One of my goals for our team is to live up to that potential and do the absolute best that we can, which this case would definitely be a stretch goal. This is my last chance to do what I want to
You want to win. You want to race. You want to play. You want to win.
And we're back for more second half action of this great game so far between the Warriors and the Greenies. So far we've seen just one touchdown. That was by number 10, Sydney Gibbs for the Greenies, who put them up 7-0. The biggest story so far, I believe, is the Warriors, the amount of turnovers they've had, which I think is up to 3 now. And the Greenies have missed one scoring opportunity, that field goal by Hunter Vines. And yet that's it so far. It's been a great defensive game by both teams.
You know, in the first quarter, all 3 turnovers happened. The second quarter looked a lot better for the Warriors. Had a couple of times where they punted the football, but they are looking to be better. And Christ School will receive the football to start the second half as they deferred for the second half kickoff. And back deep, we have number 6 for the Greenies, Kevin Snyder, to return the kick.
Yeah, and last year Kevin Snyder was great at this position. Returned, I think, in the home opener last season, returned a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. So we'll see how he does.
And Kevin Snyder is one of those multi-sport athletes again. Very good track runner for Christ School.
Yeah, very fast and athletic. So
kicking off for the Warriors, Xander Token to start the second half. Snyder back deep to return.
No, I believe it's number 3. Oh, you are right, Xander Token.
And a squib kick picked up by the Greenies by Carson Jones, it appears. And a good return, setting the ball up around the 27-yard line. And the Greenies will start the second half with 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. And I think for the second half, they're going to stick to the ground game. It was very good in the first half with Sydney Gibbs in the backfield, and he's been running the ball great so far. So Schuler in the backfield, Gibbs by his side, 3 out wide for the Greenies.
Looks like the Warriors are switching up the defense a little bit. They're showing 5.
And high snap, flag on the play. Gibbs carrying the football. About an 8-yard gain, but yes, there is a flag on the field right during the snap.
Illegal shift on the offense.
And illegal shift on the offense, so that'll bring that play back. I believe that's a 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Greenies from their own 23-yard line. They've got a little bit ways to go right now.
And, you know, that's not a great way to start the second half with a penalty on the first play. So hopefully they get their minds right and pick up some yardage on this 1st and 15 play.
Five-yard penalty, 1st and 15.
So same lineup in for the Greenies. Number 9, number 4, number 11 out wide. And Sydney Gibbs and Schuler in the backfield.
And Schuler with the snap, and he's going to hand it off to Gibbs again. Gibbs with some running room. And he'll get up. Looks like about a 7-yard gain. Gibbs' helmet again comes off.
I think that's the 3rd or 4th time that's happened, so you might want to get that fixed. Because the rule is if a helmet pops off a player's head during the play of game, they do have to go out for the next play. So
yeah, they definitely want to figure that one out. And the ball is now on the 32-yard line for the Greenies. And we got Mickey McGuire in at tailback now with Schuler in the backfield.
yeah, it should be interesting to see how much quicker this second half goes. It's already about a minute in. Hopefully it's a little bit more fast-paced. I feel like the first half was a little slow, which I think played to the advantage of the Greenies. I think defensively they like it slow. As a timeout is called by Coach Morose just a minute in. Interesting call.
Yeah, it looks like the Greenies were not organized and on the same page on that call. So Morose will call the timeout and talk to his offense and get them ready to go on 2nd down. Ten minutes, 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Still 7-0 Greenies. and they will go back out on the field.
So a little mix-up between the Greenies right there. 10 minutes, 51 seconds left on the clock. Yes, it's starting to get a little darker over here. Sun's starting to settle down, and the lights are turning on. So the second half is underway. Still 7-0 Greenies over the Warriors.
Schuler in the backfield with McGuire to his side. 3 wide for the Greenies. 11 in motion. Snap to Schuler. Schuler's going to pass the football, and it looks like a screenplay to number 7, and he's looks like he might have gotten the first down. It's going to be close, and by the spot of the football, yes, that's going to be a first down. So that was a good little play right there.
Yeah, that was number 7, Landon Cook, on the reception. Great play there to pick up the first down. It seemed like a busted play almost, but nonetheless, Greenies, fresh set of downs on the 39-yard line.
And McGuire's still in the field with Sidney Gibbs on the sideline. Schuler in the backfield. 3 wide for the Greenies. And Schuler will take the snap. He'll look to pass. He's going deep for number 9, Aiden White, and it's incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Looks to like it's going to be defensive pass interference.
Yeah, and the Warriors are not happy about that call. It seemed like they thought number 43, Christian Porter, the captain, had his hands straight up in the air. Although the thing was he didn't turn around when the ball was thrown up, so it's kind of hard to time that deflection. Nonetheless, Greenies going to get a nice little help there by the referees. Pass interference call.
And the Warriors fans are not happy with that call. Gibbs back in the game now for the Greenies. 4 wide, and the refs are talking this one out once again. And it's got to be annoying on the field. And it looks like they're bringing the football back. So not sure exactly what's happening, but it looks like they're taking the flag off the play.
Yeah. Or that they're walking it off. They're trying to figure out if it's either by the spot of the foul or if it's from line of scrimmage. So we'll see what they do here. And they're walking it off from line of scrimmage.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty on the play, and it'll bring up first down for the Greenies.
So 2 minutes in now into the third quarter. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left. And the Greenies retain possession and a fresh set of downs yet again on the 46-yard line of the Warriors.
4 out wide for the Greenies. Gibbs in the backfield with Schuler. Schuler take the snap, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs with some running room. He's going, and he's going to go all the way.
He is gone.
He's gone for his second touchdown of the game. Touchdown Greenies. That's going to put them up 13-0. There is a flag on the play, a late flag.
It is a flag at the end zone, so I believe it's going to be unnecessary.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, sorry, for celebration. I do not know what the call might be, but if I had to guess, I think that's it. I think the touchdown will count. It is going to count, and it's going to be after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 10.
What a monster run from Gibbs. I mean, that's his second touchdown of the game. And, you know, he's so quick off the snap. Once he gets it, he's just gone.
An explosive play right there by Sidney Gibbs. I mean, incredible play. And he even hurdled a couple players on the ground. Nonetheless, even though there's going to be a penalty, it does put the Greenies again on the board. So,
and obviously Coach Moroz isn't going to be happy with that penalty, but he's got to be happy with his running back with 2 touchdowns already in this game. And we'll have Hunter Vines on to attempt the PAT. He did make his first PAT attempt, but did miss a field goal earlier in the game. So we'll see what happens here. And once again, the referees are discussing.
I believe they'll add it on at the kickoff instead of the extra point, but I've been wrong before, so we'll see what they do. Hunter Vines is back on the field to attempt the extra point. He was good on the first one, missed the chip shot field goal, but he's going to try to redeem himself. What I heard was I went and talked to Hunter at halftime, and I believe he rolled his ankle on that first extra point attempt and was afraid of planting his foot on the field goal because of how he rolled his ankle, and he was in a little pain.
Good snap, good hold, the kick's up, and it is good. So Hunter Vines is 2 for 2 for the point afters. It's going to be a 14-0 lead for the Greenies with 9 minutes, 59 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Greenies have picked up some momentum after that long touchdown drive.
Yeah, a great scoring possession by the Greenies. That only took 2 minutes off the clock.
And that's exactly how you want to start the second half. Getting a touchdown on the field really quick, and now the Greenie defense will look to go on and hopefully
get another stop.
They've been playing great so far this game with not allowing any points so far, so we'll see what will happen. And Pierce Mimmel will come back onto the field for the kickoff. And yes, the kickoff will be back further because of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So Pierce will have a tougher situation than he typically has. Pierce back deep to kick. And a decent kickoff, but looks like the Warriors are going to get a good return. And the ball is going to be up around the 46-yard line for the Warriors to start their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, not a bad kick at all by number 40, Pierce Mimmel. No, that was only his third kickoff of his football career.
He'll get the hang of it.
Yes. And so the Warriors will take possession on the 46-yard line. 9 minutes, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. The Warriors still trying to get on the board for the first time this game. So far, they've just been struggling. They get down close to the end zone, close to the red zone, and then just a costly turnover just keeps them out of the end zone. So we'll see how they
hands the ball off. Good run. And he'll be right near the first down marker. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Number 9, Dalton. Brought down by
And
White.
looks like he might be a little short. No, it's going to be a first down.
Looks like, yep, it's going to be a first down as number 4, Kevon Cobb is a little shaken up on that last play. He seems not to be in too much pain, but it will be an official timeout. So we'll see what's wrong with Kevon in a second as yet another injury so far this game.
And it's the first game. We've seen a lot of players go down so far, so hopefully they can figure that out. You never want to see people get hurt, and Kevon looks like he's in a little bit of pain, actually.
Yeah, he slammed his fist on the ground as it looks like it's his left ankle that seems to be bothering him. And we'll see what happens, but 9 minutes, 39 seconds left in the third quarter. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see how Kevon Cobb's doing here in a couple of moments.
Kevon's a great player. He plays both sides of the ball, and it'd be a huge loss for the Greenies, but it does not look to be a serious injury as he's being helped up by some players and coaches and trainers. He's walking off on his own, so he'll be all right.
Yeah, it must have been one of those where he rolled his ankle, or it might even be his knee, actually. It looks like he's limping, and he's keeping his knee quite stiff. So might just be shaken up on that last play.
And the
getting off the field.
The Warriors will have the ball 1st and 10. Howell in the backfield. 3 wide. looking over to his coach for the play call. Takes a snap, and he's going to throw the ball. Pressure on him. Throws it to number 9, and pass interference on number 24. Looks like Alex Byron. And Coach Morose is not happy with that call. Does not look like he's going to change his mind either. The referees will discuss it. And yeah, pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty. So the Warriors they're moving the ball pretty well in this possession. Looking to get some points on the scoreboard with 9:25 left in the third quarter. Greenies are still up 14-0. Ball's on the 29-yard line. First and 10 for the Warriors. Howell in the backfield with number 9. Alex Dalton to his side, and number 36, Daniel Please to his side. And he's going deep to the end zone, it looks like, and incomplete. Almost intercepted. And not sure. He was pressured pretty hard on that play.
Yeah, Carson Jones and number 72, Jonathan Harris, brought the pressure that time as Howell had to chuck that one up, nearly intercepted by number 22, Kiki Akume.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. Still on the 29-yard line. 3 out wide, 2 in the backfield. Howell looking for the snap. And it's going to be another run by number 36. And he's taking a lot of people to take him down, a lot of Greenies, but he's only going to get about a 1-yard gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 from about the 28-yard line.
Brought down by a host of Greenies.
And this is a big play right here. They need to get some points on the scoreboard, so it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for the Warriors. 3 out wide, 2 in the backfield. Howell looking to throw the football. Pressured pretty well. And it's going to be pass interference once again. I believe that it was Aiden White.
Yeah, he was trying to mark number 25, Luke Simpson, the favorite wide receiver by number 16, Howell, as Aiden White tried to grab around him, got him on the jersey, I believe. So I believe that was the right call by the refs, as that's going to push the Warriors even further deep into Greeny territory.
Yeah, they're going to be in the red zone now, so they're definitely going to be looking to put some points on the scoreboard, as it's still 14-0 with 8 minutes, 32 seconds left. And, you know, they've been in the red zone a couple times this game, turned it over, so they're definitely looking to hold on to the football and punch it in. So the ball will be spotted on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors as they look for the play call. 3 out wide for the Warriors.
And another miscommunication by the refs. They've been doing this all game. It seems like they're just holding up play. I don't really know what they're talking about or what's going on, but it seems like every other play they've had to chat.
And it's got to be annoying for the players on the field. I mean, they're just trying to play the game, and especially for the offense when they're moving the football pretty well. They want to keep it going. But this is giving the Greenies defense a little bit of a rest, so we'll see what happens. Not sure what they're discussing. Everything seems to be fine once again. 3 out wide for the Warriors, 2 in the backfield. 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. Howell hands the ball off to Dalton. Dalton gets about 2 yards on the gain, 3 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd down for the Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors really need a touchdown here. Can't afford to settle for the field goal. Really need to get in the end zone, get some points on the board, cut the Greenies lead down from 14-0.
Yeah, and we're approaching 8 minutes left in the third quarter. And the Greenies applying pressure. He's going to the end zone for his favorite target, and it's incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. Looking for Simpson there, his favorite target, and he just overthrew him a little bit. Good pressure for the Greenies. And it's going to be 3rd and about 8 on, looks like to be like the 12-yard line.
So that stops the clock at 7 minutes, 56 seconds.
And this is a big 3rd down. You know, they don't want to settle for a field goal. We haven't seen their field goal unit yet. We don't know what they're capable of, but they definitely want to punch the ball into the end zone. So we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And it looks to be a pitch. He's going to pitch it to Dalton, and Dalton's going to be tackled by number 14, 14 Wes Schuler, and it's going to be 4th down. So we'll see what they do. And I think they're bringing on the field goal unit. So looks like they're just trying to put points on the scoreboard, but we'll see what happens here with 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
It looks like number 3, Xander Token's going to be on the field, for the field goal. It looks like it's going to be just about a 29-yarder.
And they're just looking to put points on the scoreboard. Kicks up, and it is good for the Warriors. So it's going to be 14-3 with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And that's got to be a relief, getting points on the scoreboard, but they're leaving, points on the field. They wanted a touchdown.
That also is a good stop for the Greenies after a couple unfortunate penalties. It's a good stop for the Greenies to hold them there and force a field goal instead of giving up 7 points. They gave up 3. So Greenies will be receiving the ball here. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And, on this next possession for the Greenies, they're going to start, it's still the 3rd quarter, obviously, but they're going to want to start running the clock and getting it down. They've got a 2-possession lead, so they'll be looking to keep the clock rolling, and I'm sure they'll be giving Gibbs the ball even more. So we'll see what happens here as Kevin Snyder will be deep to receive the kick.
So Kevin Snyder is deep for the Greenies on the kickoff, and number 3, Xander Token, after making that field goal, will be kicking off again. So Greenies looking to continue to capitalize on these offensive possessions lately, followed by, surrounded by number 10, Sidney Gibbs, the running back, who's just been phenomenal tonight. He's been outstanding, Harry.
And the Warriors defense has got to be expecting to run this next drive. He's got 2 touchdowns already today and 1 huge monster run. So we'll see what happens. But they've got to learn to stop it. Warriors will kick the ball off. Snyder deep to return. And it's a good kick. Snyder will get the ball, and he will be returning it to the 30. And he's got space to run past the 30 to the 40, to the 40, to the 45. And I think he'll be down around the 46, 47. Actually, the 45-yard line. So good return by Snyder.
Yeah, great return by Snyder. He's dangerous when he gets to the outside like that. We've seen it in the past. Him gets to the outside, and he just takes off. But great return nonetheless by Snyder to the 45-yard line, giving the Greens some great field position with 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
So here comes the Christ School offense again. Similar formation. We've seen this a lot this game. 4 out wide. Schuler in the backfield with his running back Gibbs, and I'm expecting the run here. And yes, a run by Gibbs. Gibbs breaking a tackle, and he's got space. He's running, looking for a block, and he's gone. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he trips up, but what a gain. And he brings that into the red zone, and he's got to have well over 100 yards this game, 2 touchdowns.
Just another great carry by Gibbs, just showing how explosive he is when he gets the ball and he gets going. Unfortunately, he got caught under his own feet. He was running too fast. But this man is he's been incredible tonight. I don't even know what to say. Just another great performance.
And he'll fall down at the 6-yard line. And Gibbs to come out on the sideline. We'll put in Mickey McGuire. Schuler in the backfield. 4 out wide for the Greenies. And Schuler looks to pass it. No, he's going to scramble. He's going to scramble, and he'll get about a 1-yard gain.
I mean, Harry, as much as we've talked about how great Sidney Gibbs has been tonight and how explosive he's been, you've got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line for the Greenies. I mean, they've been great tonight, opening up those gaps, letting him get in and get those big runs.
Yeah, the offensive line. The Greenies have a huge offensive line led by senior Jonathan Harris. And, I mean, they're just pushing them, giving Gibbs space to run the football. And, I mean, why would you not run the football when you have such a big offensive line and Gibbs in the backfield?
And I believe his brother is one of the offensive linemen, Savion Gibbs, I believe is his brother. And so, I mean, that must be a great feeling to have your brother blocking for you.
Gibbs with the carry and into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown on the night. He's having a great night. It's going to be 20-3 Greenies with 5:40 left in the 3rd quarter.
I mean, 1 minute, 20 seconds. That's how long it took for the Greenies to score on that drive right there. And that started with the kickoff return by Kevin Snyder and then some great blocks and some great runs by Sidney Gibbs. And the offensive line, I mean, even on that play right there, you just see they just spread everybody open, and Gibbs just can walk it in basically. So great play by the Greenies, great drive, and that puts them up 23, like you said. And number 32, Hunter Vines, comes on the field to kick the extra point.
Good snap, good hold, kicks up, and it's good. Hunter is 3 for 3 on extra points, and his Greenie teammates are giving him high fives as this is his first game, and he's playing pretty well. So it's 21-3 with 5:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Greenie's offense is looking great so far. So the Warriors, I mean, they pushed the ball down the field, only got 3 points, and that's got to be disappointing as the Greenies put another touchdown on the scoreboard. So they're going to have to come out with a big drive here. And Pierce Mimmel onto the field to kick it off once again.
For the Warriors, number 32, Eldridge.
32 deep for the Warriors. Mimmel to kick off.
27, Slaughter.
So 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Greenies are kicking off, and they've dominated the 2nd half so far. Just six and a half minutes in.
Mimmel with the kick, good kick. And was that a fair catch? No. Looked like he was doing a fair catch signal. And, ooh, good hit. And the ball will be down around the 22-yard line.
Turn by number 27, Slaughter.
And I think even the Christ School coaches are getting a little upset as they thought he called a fair catch as well.
He was waving his arm in the air. I don't know what exactly he was doing, but nonetheless, the ball will be at the 22-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors with 5 minutes, 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Warriors need to put some points on the scoreboard here. Howe in the pocket, 4 wide for the Warriors. He looks to pass to number 9, Dalton, and Dalton has the first down, bringing it up to the 40-yard line. Good gain for the Warriors. Brought down by number 9, White. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. And that was a good pass right there for the Warriors, moving the ball on the first play on this drive. And they got to score here, or it's going to get out of hand, it looks like, as we're approaching 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And number 5 with the ball on a motion play. And he gets a couple, about 6 yards on the play. And they keep the ball moving, so it's looking good so far for the Warriors. Schuler with the tackle.
So coming on 5 minutes now left in the third quarter. Warriors continuing to drive. It seems like every possession they've had, they do a great job getting down the field. It's just getting into the end zone they seem to have been struggling tonight with. But we'll see how this drive ends up as Howell's in the backfield.
Howell to throw, and it's incomplete. I believe he overthrew him a little bit. Kevin Williams with good coverage. Smith was his target, and it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Warriors. So they need to convert here, and not too far of a third down. It's doable. So we'll see what the Warriors do on this 3rd and 4 play with 4 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third. 3 wide for the Warriors, 2 in the backfield. Howell with the snap, fakes the handoff, and he's going to be thrown down by – oh, no, he's not. He gets through it. Stiffs arm, and he gets the first down, but there's a penalty flag and another penalty flag thrown.
So I think there was one penalty flag thrown at the line of scrimmage, another one thrown at the scene of the tackle, and it seemed like there might have been a face mask or horse collar there and maybe a holding somewhere else. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the first flag was for, but definitely on the second flag, it looked like a face mask or horse collar. Be interesting to see if they offset. And Ross Oakley believes it's a holding call, so we'll see what the referees come up with. So holding against the offense, and then a personal foul and face mask against the offense. Both penalties on the offense. So, wow. That's going to push them back after a big gain by Howell. And the referees discussing it with the players. Once again, trying to figure out where they're going to spot the ball. So I believe that's going to bring up 3rd and long. And yeah, they moved the football way back. Back to about the 37.
So looks like it is either going to be repeated 2nd down or 3rd and long, like you said. We'll find out here shortly. So it is going to be 3rd and long for the Warriors with about 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Greenies still up 21-3. And we'll see what they do here.
Looks like they have 3 out wide, 2 in the backfield. Howell between 2 of his running backs, and they really need to convert here. The clock is ticking, 4 minutes, 15 seconds left. Howell with the snap, looking to throw, pressure, and he's going to be sacked by number 14. And that's going to be Wes Schuler playing both sides of the football. Great game for him tonight, and he gets a sack.
And I believe the special teams unit is going to come on for the Warriors, as it would be too much to go for it on a 4th and 16, I believe. So
yeah, so number 13, Baker Benfield, on again to punt the football. Clock ticking, 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Greenies defense is playing really well so far in the second half. And timeout on the field, as we have 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Warriors look to discuss this. It's 4th and long, I'm sorry, and I couldn't see them going for it, but they might be trying to throw something together.
Timeout, Christian Academy of Knoxville.
And they just have not been able to get much going. You know, on the drive that they scored in the second half, it was mostly penalties that was moving the football. So we'll see what they do here.
Yeah, they've really had no momentum so far. They've been doing a great job here and there, getting some great drives in, but just to keep the momentum going through each play. I feel like they haven't had that tonight.
And they really haven't. The first 3 drives were promising, but as y'all saw, 3 turnovers on those drives. They were moving the football well. I don't know if there's a confidence issue now, but yes, 13. Baker Benfield is still on the field to punt the football, so we'll see what they discuss in that timeout. I can't imagine they would fake it here, but we will see. And the Greenies would be aware of that, obviously. Number 9, Aiden White, back deep to return. And he will punt it. Good punt. And it will bounce back to about the 13-yard line. And the Greenies will start 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line. And they'll just be looking to keep the ball on the ground, if I had to guess. The run game's been so promising so far with the offensive line and Gibbs in the backfield. 3 touchdowns for him tonight, well over 100 yards. They'll be looking to continue that success. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. 21-3, Greenies. And the Greenies will line up with 3 wide. Schuler in the backfield with Gibbs next to him. Landon Cook lined up there too. And he'll do a reverse. And looks to be maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Gabe Blevins on the carry. Tried to do something different for the Greenies. Ended up, I think, losing about a yard. So the Greenies will be pushed back to their own 13-yard line, 14-yard line.
Under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. The clock's running, and I think that's the number one thing the Greenies are looking to do. They're up by 18 right now, so they're just looking for the clock to get to the fourth quarter and start to get this game down. Schuler in the backfield, Gibbs to his side, 4 out wide. And Schuler will look to pass on this play. Looking for Gabe Blevins, and Blevins drops it.
Yeah, a good find by Schuler there. An open cutting Blevins.
Pass was a little low, but Blevins just couldn't hang on. And it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Greenies. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in the third. And I'd imagine they'd be going back to the air on this play. Schuler in the backfield, 4 wide, Gibbs beside him. Blevins in motion. And they're going to run the ball. No, yeah, they're going to run the ball. Schuler carrying it, and he's going to be tackled by a bunch of Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like a miscommunication there by the Greenies.
I think Schuler was looking to hand the ball off to Gibbs, but Gibbs was not expecting the handoff. So nonetheless, Hip will be on to punt the football, and he's backed up in his own goal line. And he'll be punting from the end zone. So we'll see how this goes for the Greenies, as Hip's not the most experienced punter. High snap, but Hip handles it well. And it's not going to be the best punt, going out around the 27-yard line, I want to say.
Yeah, he got the outside of that, not a good punt.
His Greenie defense will come back onto the field looking to stop the Warriors. The Warriors have not been able to move the ball too well so far. And Hip will shake that one off. And they will take over from the 26-yard line with 1 minute, 43 seconds left in the third. And they got to be looking to put more points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Jackson Hip, number 90, the punter, just not his best punt, but he is punting with his weak foot, which is interesting enough. So the Warriors with a great field position with about a minute 40
Howell in the
left.
backfield, hands it to 9. And he'll gain about 2 or 3.
And that just keeps the clock running, like you said, which is right now the Greenies' best friend, as it's slowly ticking down to about a minute and a half.
And they've got to score soon. I mean, get into the fourth quarter down by 18. They've got to get on the scoreboard, and it's got to be more than a field goal this time. 3 out wide for the Warriors, and it's going to be a pitch to number 32, and he will get about 3 yards. And it will bring up third down. Third, and there's an injury for the Greenies. I believe it's Landon Cook.
Number 7, you're right.
And appears to be maybe his knee. Can't really tell from this angle. So yeah, 21-3 with 56 seconds left in the third. Warriors with a big third down, third and about 4. They've got to convert here. They cannot keep putting up field goals. They need to get in the end zone and to have a shot at this game. Landon Cook, another senior for the Greenies, another really good football player that's been with the program for a while, and hopefully he'll get up and be all right. And he's being helped up by the trainers, being helped walk off. He's limping a little bit, but he looks to be all right.
Yeah, like you said, his right knee seems to be bothering him. I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't see it. I think he went after the quarterback, but
hopefully he's all right. There's been a lot of injuries tonight, and for both sides of both teams. Nonetheless, it'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Warriors. 56 seconds left, and they need to convert here.
We haven't heard any news earlier from number 23, Tyler Williamson's injury, but we do hope he's doing all right, and we pray for him and his family right now. But we haven't heard any news, so on any of these injuries, actually.
And they'll run the football, and he's going to be short, it appears. Yeah, he'll be short. Dalton with the run, stopped by 52, Ross Oakley.
And the clock's going to keep running.
Yeah, under 30 seconds now and left in the third. And it's going to be 4th and about 1. So we'll see what the Warriors do here. It appears they're going to be going for it.
Yeah, and this might be the last play of the third quarter with about 17 seconds left now.
3 wide for the Warriors, 2 in the backfield. Howell to take the snap. He's going to hand it off, and they'll have the first down. Fumble. Was he down? And I believe the referee saying he was down.
As they stop the clock with 4.9 seconds left.
But it looks like he has enough for the first down. So it'll be first down for the Warriors. And the referee's discussing the call once again.
So just a reminder about some of the upcoming home games for the Greenies. On September 1st, they play Heathwood Hall at 7 p.m. here at Christ School. Another home game is against Southlake Christian, September 22nd. October 6th, they play Raven Gap here. And October 20th, they play Providence Day School at Christ School.
Yeah, a lot of familiar opponents for the Greenies, and there's going to be a timeout on the field.
It's actually going to be the end of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter, yeah.
So Greenies up 21-3 at the end of the third quarter, as the fourth quarter is just moments away from starting in this great game so far.
Yeah, it's been a really good game so far. Very defensive in the first half, but the Greenies found their way to the end zone twice so far in the second half. And the Warriors have only found 3 points off a field goal. And
I'd have to say that the big difference right now is in the run game between the two games. So far, the Greenies, I feel like, have dominated the ground. The Warriors have dominated the air in the pass game, but so far it's been the ground game that's been more important.
Yeah, I mean, Gibbs is putting the team on his back with his great offensive line. The offense for the Greenies is looking really good for this season. If he can continue to run like this, I'm sure he'll break a couple of school records by the end of the season.
Yeah, I completely agree.
and they'll switch sides on the field as the fourth quarter begins. (21-3) Greenies, and they will be facing 1st and 10, so they'll be looking to keep the Warriors out of the end zone. And here comes the Warriors offense to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Warriors desperately need a touchdown here. 12 minutes left in the game. They got to get something going for them offensively. Down 21-3.
3 wide for the Warriors. Howell in the backfield. 2 back with him. And he'll take he's going to throw it. Looking deep to the end zone to 25. Incomplete. And that was a great defensive play by,
I believe, number 9, Aiden White.
Yeah, Aiden White. That was great. Great hit on the football. Looked like he had it, but dropped it after the hit.
A great throw, though, by Howell. I mean, he is Stuart Howell, number 16 for the Warriors. He's been great tonight. Him and connecting with number 25, Luke Simpson, they've just been a great duo all night long. It's been fun to watch.
They really just haven't been doing it on the running game, but the passing game is looking great as it's 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. They'll hand it off, and he'll be tackled for a loss of, I think, about 1. And the clock will continue to run. 11 minutes, 40 seconds left. And they'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 11. Clock continuing to run as the Warriors are just running out of time. 3 out wide for the Warriors. Howell in the backfield. 2 deep with them.
Yeah, clock's just ticking away, which is good for the Greenies as it's 3rd down.
Howell looking to throw the ball, and he's being pressured. He's going to scramble, and he'll be taken down by, looks like Ross Oakley and a bunch of other Greenies there with him. And they'll bring up 4th down. Clock's under 11 minutes now, continuing to run.
And I have a feeling the Warriors are going to have to go for it here. They can't settle for another field goal. They're going to need a touchdown.
They've got to find their way to the end zone. They went for it a couple of times already today. Hasn't been completely successful. They've been successful a couple of times, but we'll see what they do as we approach 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth.
And it seems like they need about 4 yards to get a 1st down. 4 or 5 maybe.
Warriors with 3 out wide, 2 in the backfield with Howell looking for the play call. He'll take the snap, looking to throw the ball. He throws it to his Pager dart. Oh, incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Kevin Williams breaking up the pass. High School takes over with 10 minutes, 15 seconds left.
And Kevin Williams, he's been a silent hero for the Greenies defensively, breaking up passes left and right. He's been great all night. And, I've rarely seen someone who he's marking catch the pass. He's been all over him. So another great stop by Kevin Williams.
Lockdown defense. So the Greenies offense will be back on the field. Schuler with his running back Gibbs with 3 out wide. And, I can't expect anything else but the run. Kevin Williams running onto the field now for the Greenies. 4 out wide now. Snap going to Schuler, and he'll hand it off to Gibbs. And Gibbs is going to get about 5 yards, 6 yards on the run. Clock continuing to run.
Yeah, if I'm the Greenies, I'm just going to continue to give it to Gibbs or McGuire, whoever's on the field, and just keep running, keep letting that clock tick away, and just keep moving the chains. And I think they'll be straight for the rest of the game.
If they cannot stop the run game, the Greenies should run it till they can respect it. If they can't stop it, there's no reason not to run the ball. So we'll have 4 out wide for the Greenies once again. Schuler and Gibbs in the backfield. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and this snap right now is about to take 30 completely seconds off the clock as fans are getting upset with the rest.
And the Greenies are just letting the clock run. It's smart by them and the coaching staff. Gibbs gets the ball again. He breaks free. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's got one chasing him. He's gone. He's going to the end zone for his 4th touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
Probably close to 200 yards on the night. 4 touchdowns. He's put the team on his back.
Who is this man, and where did he come from?
He's got this is unreal.
Unbelievable. I mean, he probably wants to go back on the field and keep running.
Gibbs and his offensive line, man. I mean, it's such a great performance today. Everyone's hugging him on the sidelines. I mean,
this is awesome to watch if you're a Greenies fan.
Possibly the first Greenie of the week, if I had to guess, with 4 touchdowns, close to 200 yards on the game.
I mean, that one.
Runs.
I think that one alone was 80 yards, Harry.
Yeah, I mean that's ridiculous.
I mean, no one was even close to catching him. He just takes off and he's gone. So great job by Sidney Gibbs and the O-line as Hunter Vines attempts extra point and nails it through. So,
wow. So it's 28-3 with about 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And, you know, the story of the night is Gibbs and his offensive line. 4 touchdowns, well over 200 yards. I mean, he's having one of the best nights of his career probably.
Yeah, and congrats to Hunter Vines as well. 4 for 4 for his PAT attempts with 9 minutes left in his first game. So good job by him. Along with the entire Greenie offense. They turned it around this second half. I don't know what the coaches had to say, but whatever they said in the locker room at halftime, it worked. So
7-0 at the half. They've got 3 touchdowns so far in the second half. Only allowing 3 points on a drive that was, to be honest, a bunch of penalties that moved the football. So the Greenies are looking good in their home opener. So we'll see what has to come with 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter with Memo on to kick the ball off.
To be perfectly honest, though, Harry, I don't think the score completely reflects the ability of the Warriors. I mean, they're a great team, and so to see that they only have 3 points is a little bit of an understatement or underestimate of their ability. But nonetheless, the Greenies, I will say, have dominated the second half, and they've been great. So
the 2 differences are the running game and turnovers. That's changed the game. Nonetheless, Memo on to kick it off. And a low kick, but it's going to go back towards the end zone. And the Warriors with the return. Good return. Up past the 30. Helmet comes off. And I don't know why they're not blowing it dead. Flag on the play. And a couple of helmets fell off on that play, so we'll see what the call is. Under 9 minutes now in the game left. And not sure what the flag is. Refs discussing what the flag is going to be. 28-3, Christ School winning. And great performance so far for the season opener. Great crowd here at Christ School. Warriors are still pushing. They're trying to get on the scoreboard. They'll have the football in good field position, it seems, depending on the flag. But they're playing good so far. I mean, they've been unlucky. The first quarter was not good to them, but we'll see what happens.
So, as of holding, it seems like, on the kicking team. So,
there's a little confusion here in the crowd. The call appears to be holding on the kicking team.
Yeah, I don't completely understand that. So,
but nonetheless, they are moving the football up, so I guess it is holding on the kicking team.
Holding on the kicking team.
It's a little confusing to us, but nonetheless, they'll have the football on the 43-yard line to start their drive. Howe in the backfield with 4 out wide, I'm sorry.
So 8 minutes, 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Greenies in a commanding lead. So Warriors have possession on the 42-yard line.
Howe looking to throw the ball to number 5, catches it, and is about a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain, and a good play on first down, moving the football.
Complete with number 5, Claiborne. Tackle number 5, Williams.
And the Warriors fans are just not happy right now. They're second down for the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors fans are not happy. They're a little bit confused on the clock management. They thought the player had number 5, Drew Claiborne, had ran out of bounds at that. The referees had signaled to stop the clock, but the head ref did not. So a little bit of confusion there.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
And there's more confusion down on the field, as we'll reset the clock to 8:48. Miscommunication between the clock director and the referee. Nonetheless, it is going to be second down for the Warriors with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield with Howell. And he looks to throw. And great defense by number 22. 22, Kiki Alkheim. What a deflection there. And it will bring up third down.
Yeah, that's another new student at Christ School. Kiki, he just has that athletic build, and he's coming in at 6 feet, 195 as a sophomore. He's actually from the Bahamas, interesting enough. So, great player. He used to play soccer, but decided to play football, and I'm pretty sure this is his first time playing football, and he's already starting for the Greenies.
The Warriors will run the ball and appear to be a little short of the first down. It'll be a 4th and 1, and they're definitely going to go for it here. I mean, with under 8:30 left in the fourth, down 28-3, they've got to get some points on the board quick as time's running out. They'll look to run the football, and looks like they got it, depending on the spot. And yeah, it'll be a first down.
Looks like stop the clock. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left.
So the Warriors will have a 1st and 10 with 8:15 left in the fourth quarter. Time is running out on them, but they're still pushing to try to get points on the scoreboard. Ball on the 48-yard line. 4 out wide for the Warriors. Howell in the pocket. 1 back deep with them. And he looks to throw it and complete the number 5. And he'll break a tackle, and it'll be a first down. First down Warriors.
I say stop the clock again, so 18 seconds for taking off. 7:57 remain.
And they're moving the football on this drive. I mean,
yes, they're doing a little hurry-up offense, no huddle. So they're just trying to get some passes off. That way, if it's an incomplete, the clock will stop.
Exactly. 4 out wide again. He looks to throw. He goes deep, and it looks to be incomplete. Yeah, incomplete. 7:46 left. The crowd wanted a holding call, but they're not going to get it. And 2nd and 10. So we'll see what the Warriors come up with here. Once again, 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield with Howell. Looking for the play call from the sideline. Now he's ready. Snap, going to throw the ball. And he's going to look to run. He's going to scramble. Greenies chasing after him. Ross Oakley misses a tackle. Breaks a couple tackles.
Still on his feet, and Howell finally goes down. A great play.
Yeah, 62 Otto Tom finally got him, but he broke a couple of tackles there. Yeah. And there's going to be a flag on the play. After the play, it's going to be some sort of personal foul. Not sure on which team.
I believe it might be against the Warriors. And number 78, August Jordan. Apparently, one of his teammates wasn't too happy with him after that play. We'll see what the refs decide as he gets subbed out. So, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, under 7:30 left in the fourth quarter, down 28-3. You got to keep the ball in the air so the clock's not continuing to run. But it's going to be difficult for the Warriors to get back into this one. The referee is once again talking this over, and we'll see what the call is.
Dead ball, personal foul against the defense.
Dead ball, personal foul on the defense.
Oh, wow.
So not sure what player that was on, but.
Dead ball, personal foul against the offense.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so there would be offsetting penalties. Dead ball, personal foul on the offense as well.
So 2 penalties that will offset, but that will keep the clock at 7 minutes, 27 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Greenies still up by 25, and it looks like they can get a stop here. It looks like they've secured this one. Well, now the rest are walking off yards, so I'm not quite sure what the final call was.
Yeah, they'll spot the ball at the 48-yard line. Not exactly sure what happened there, as it seemed to be offset and penalties, but apparently not.
Well, now they're saying another personal foul was called
Okay.
against the Warriors, so it is going to be a 15-yard penalty and put the Warriors back at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, 4 out wide for the Warriors, 1 in the backfield. And, yeah, 3rd down it says, but he runs the ball, number 9, breaking free. And he'll get back close to the original line of scrimmage. Clock running, and it's 4th down. So he'll get a yard past the original line of scrimmage. Bring up 4th and about 11, it looks like. Under 7 minutes to play here at Christ School. 4 out wide for the Warriors, 1 in the backfield. Howell looking for the play call. He'll get the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he's going deep. He's going deep, and the player runs into him, and Kevin Williams almost intercepts the football as he goes down on the sideline, tripping over himself. And can't tell if he's hurt or not. I think he is. Kevin Williams appears to be hurt on the play.
Yeah, it seemed like when the offensive wide receiver fell, he must have fallen on Kevin's ankle, because Kevin, it seemed like when he turned around to try to catch it, he started limping backwards and then went out of bounds and just fell down on the ground as the coaches and trainers run over there.
He is squirming on the field. It does not look great. He's very far away from us, so it's hard to tell what exactly is going on.
All the coaches are running over there now. So that stops the clock, though, at 6 minutes, 44 seconds in the fourth quarter.
And he's up. Yeah, he's fine. He's running off the field. Kevin's a tough kid, so he's good. Running off the field.
So it's a good sign to see from the Greenies as Kevin is back on the sideline. So the Warriors will, actually, I guess now that's Greenie ball. That was a 4th down attempt. So Greenies will take possession at about the 37-yard line.
And their run game so far, they've been monster runs, and their offensive possessions have not been very long.
It'll be interesting to see what they do here and see if they try to get a couple shorter runs to get the clock rolling.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Try to just move the chains every once in a while, take their time, soak the clock. I mean, they really do not need to score again. They've got a commanding lead.
So
it
looks like they'll take Gibbs out of the game and put in McGuire at tailback.
I think that's the right decision. Might as well rest him. Don't want any late injuries in a game like this.
Schuler in the backfield. 4 out wide for the Greenies, and they'll hand it off to McGuire. McGuire with a couple yards. And
he has a gain of a couple inches there.
Yeah, not much movement, but nonetheless, the clock is running under 6 minutes, 30 seconds now. And that's the only thing they can wish for right now. Up 25 in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, they're just trying to run the clock.
And an update about one of the earlier injuries for the Greenies, Landon Cook. It seems like he is with the trainers right now on the sideline and the doctors, and it seems to be he is icing his knee. Looks like he took off his helmet and might have taken off his pads. I can't tell, but it seems that he's icing his knee and is out for the rest of the game.
McGuire with the run, and he'll lose yardage. He'll be taken down, and we'll see how much he lost. They blew the play dead pretty early.
Yeah, so it looks like a 4-yard loss for the Greenies, but that's not the worst thing for them.
Yeah, as the clock continues to run, close to 5 minutes, 30 seconds now. The Greenies are not disappointed with that. It'll be 3rd and 13, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just run it here.
I wouldn't either. There's no need to force stopping the clock to try to get a first down. I mean, we'll see what Coach Moreau's and the Greenies have in store, but I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a run here.
Yeah, 4 out wide for the Greenies. McGuire in the backfield. Blevins in motion, and it looks to be it's going to be a motion play, a reverse, and he runs out of bounds.
Yeah, interesting enough, Blevins did not want to take the hit, so he ran out of bounds, which does stop the clock, which is interesting because it was a run play.
Yeah,
so.
the idea there was probably to keep the clock running. I don't know if Coach Moroz will be completely happy with that. But his team's up 25 points, so he can't be complaining with 5 minutes, 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You're right. So Jackson Hipp comes back onto the field to punt, and they are at the 37-yard line. And
Hipp's looking to redeem himself after that last one. He didn't really get a hold of it that well, but better field position now to punt the football. He's not backed up in his end zone.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. I think last time he was a little pressured because of the end zone and just being in the position he was. But nonetheless, we'll see.
And a flag on the play. Not sure what happened, but it's back near the returner.
It's going to be delay of game on the Greenies as they did not have enough men on the field until number 85, Wisdom Azaboro, ran onto the field late.
Yeah, they'll be backed up a little bit, but that's not the biggest of deals right now. And number 5 for the Warriors, Drew Claiborne back deep to receive. And then Jackson Hipp to punt the football for the Greenies. 5 minutes, 7 seconds left in this football game. And they're just looking for another stop on the defensive side of the football. Hipp with a good punt.
Oh, that's a solid punt right there by Jackson
And
Hipp.
Claiborne will return it. He's got space to run. Ross Oakley will chase him down out of bounds, and he'll be out of bounds around the 40-yard line in their own in the Greenies territory.
So a good punt, but a better return by the Warriors with under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter as the Warriors offense will take the field.
Yeah, and I mean, they're just going to stay with the passing game, obviously, with only under 5 minutes left. So hopefully the Greenies, defensively, they want to force a 3-and-out and get the football back and get the clock moving again, as I'm sure they're ready to get this game over with.
I think right now the number one thing the Greenies cannot afford is just another injury. So I think we'll see what lineup comes out. It looks like the starters are still on the field.
And Howell back to pass. He's being pressured, and he's going to throw. He's going toward, and it's deflected by number 12. Number 12, Mickey McGuire. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. A lot of pressure on Howell there. He was looking for number 8, I'm sorry. Number 8, Will Stretchy, and it was knocked down by Mickey McGuire. So 2nd and 10. Clock stopped at 4:49.
So that incomplete pass stops the clock, like you said. About 4 minutes, 49 seconds as Howell snaps the ball. He drops back to find.
And good catch. Good catch by his favorite target, number 25, Simpson. So that will be first down. Clock's at 4:44. It stopped as the chains moved.
And that will put them about the 17-yard line. So they're now in the red zone, looking to score a touchdown for the first time all night as Howell's in the backfield yet again with Simpson out wide and 3 other receivers.
Clock continues to run. Great pressure by the Greenies, forcing them out wide. He's going to throw it. Wide receiver open. And incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah. The Greenies, the defensive line, continuing to pressure Howell. He continues to escape the pocket as well and get these good looks out. So the Warriors still looking to punch it in. And, I mean, to be honest, the only way I think they're going to do that is through passing because their run game just really hasn't been there tonight. I mean, the D line for the Greenies, they've been great. They've been big. And so the Warriors will have the ball with 2nd down.
Yeah, Howell about to pass. Throwing the ball complete to number 5. Drew Claiborne for a couple of yards on the play. Clock continues to run, now at 4:20. And they'll do a hurry-up offense as the clock continues to run down close to 4 minutes now. Howell with 4 receivers out wide, 1 in the backfield.
So the ref calls time as they move the chain for some reason, even though it's first and goal. And so 4 minutes, 8 seconds left. And
not sure what's going on.
I don't know either. It looks like the refs are going to have another chat. I think they're 100th of the night.
Yeah,
so.
It's got to be close to 100. They're just not on the same page tonight, and I just don't know what it is, but it's really slowing down this football game.
Yeah, I don't think either team can be happy with what the refs have been doing and stopping play and trying to control it.
So first and goal for the Warriors. Not sure what they discussed there. Nonetheless, it's first and goal, 4 minutes, 8 seconds left. Howell with 4 receivers out wide, 1 in the backfield. And he's looking to throw the ball, and wide receiver Simpson's going to be in for a touchdown. So that's great for the Warriors as they finally get the touchdown they've been looking for, but it might be too late to mean too much.
But, of course, who is it? It's Howell to Simpson. The connection's been great all night, and yet again, finally they find it in the end zone. So great play by Howell and Simpson with the catch and the touchdown. And it looks like they will be going for 2 here to try just to add an extra point onto the scoreboard. But just a great play by the Warriors to get down the field and get that score. So
and it's nice to see Howell and Simpson finally connect for a touchdown. They've been looking for one all game. And with 4 minutes left, they finally get one. And they'll be going for 2, 3 out wide. Wide receiver in motion. Howell looks to be running it maybe, and he will be in for the 2-point conversion. So it'll be 28-11 with 4 minutes left here at Christ School. And that's a little bit of momentum, but it might be too little too late for the Warriors.
Down 17, 4 minutes left. The Warriors, they're either going to have to kick it off, get a quick stop, use some timeouts. They've got 2 left, or they're going to have to try an onside.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do on the kickoff. Probably will go with an onside kick, but we'll see what their coaching staff comes up with. With 4 minutes left, and the Greenies will just be looking to keep the ball on the ground, keeping the clock running. Probably with McGuire in the backfield if I had to guess. But great game so far for the Greenies. 4 touchdowns from Gibbs, well over 200 yards. Great performance by the defense. You know, they just got scored on, but they've been playing solid all game. They must be tired. It's been a long game.
I would say the same for number 16, Howell, for the Warriors. He's been great all night. He's been pressured. He's had to escape the pocket. He's had to scramble. He's found open receivers. I mean, he's really led the Warriors so far, and I give him a lot of props.
Yeah,
but
him and Simpson.
The Greenies have I think they've been the better team because of their run game. I think that's added an extra attribute to their whole strategy and their whole game plan. And so it's helped the Greenies very much.
Yeah, the run game and then the 3 turnovers that the Warriors had in the first quarter certainly did not help them.
And it appears that the Warriors are going to be lining up in a onside formation.
Yeah, and the Greenies look like they know what's going on, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it seems like the Warriors are going to stack the right side with 6 players and the left side with 4. Looks like the Greenies are preparing for this.
And, yeah, they'll just be looking to get the ball and fall straight to the ground, not looking for a return here. And, yeah, it will be an onside kick. So we get the hands team out for the Greenies, and we'll see what happens here. And onside kick is off, and they just let it go out of bounds.
So a onside attempt that went out of bounds. I bet the Greenies will decline it. They'll get the ball around the 49-yard line with 4 minutes left. It's a good attempt by the Warriors. Maybe not the best attempt that I've seen, but nonetheless a good attempt by the Warriors to try to get the ball back.
Yeah, it's really hard to get an onside kick when the team is expecting it, and it's just difficult. But Christ School will take over 1st and 10, looking to run the clock down 28-11 with the lead. And we'll have McGuire come onto the field. Probably going to be handed the ball off a couple times here. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left in the final quarter here at Christ School. And the Greenies line up with 4 out wide, 1 in the backfield. Same formation we've been seeing all night. Schuler in the pocket. And he hands it off to McGuire. McGuire swallowed up on the line. A loss of about 6, it looks like.
Yeah, just
Offensive line just got destroyed there, but nonetheless, the clock's running down, and that's all they could ask for.
And so for the Greenies now, number 34, Jimmy Burke is going to check in. And Jimmy actually, he got a couple snaps last year here and there, and he will come in for Mickey McGuire.
You know, Jimmy Burke, he's been excited all preseason to get in the football game. He's been playing a lot of special teams, and I was talking to him. He says he wants to get some snaps, did not expect to get some snaps, but being up 28-11, looks like he'll get a snap here, and he's ready for, you know, snapping the first opening game. And, yeah, Burke will get the ball, and he's swallowed up by a couple of Warriors for a loss of yardage.
And the Warriors are going to call a timeout to try to stop the clock.
2 minutes, 59 seconds left. And, yeah, it'll be a timeout, it appears. Greenies going to the sideline. 28-11, Greenies winning. And, yeah, two plays for loss. 2 plays for loss there, both runs. One by McGuire, one by Burke. And with a timeout here, this is a big third down. So, I mean, if they can get a stop here and get a quick score, maybe something could be interesting, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And the referee appears to want 3:05 on the clock, it seems like. It's hard for the referee to communicate with the clock director as they're pretty far away. And let's see, 3:04 on the clock, it appears to be.
So 3 minutes, 4 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to be Greenies ball. Third down in about 16.
Burke in the backfield again. Greenies with 4 out wide. And high snap. Schuler is able to catch it, and he throws it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete.
Yeah, risky throw there by Schuler. He was sort of blinded.
Yeah,
threw it up, but luckily it was intercepted, or incomplete, sorry, and not intercepted, as that took about 7 seconds off the clock as it brings up 4th and just about 16.
Yeah, so 2 minutes, 57 seconds, and the clock stopped now. Jackson Hibble will be back onto the field to punt the ball after a good punt last time, but also a better return from the Warriors. So we'll see what happens here. And low snap, but Hip catches it. Great punt.
A bomb downfield as number 5, Drew Claiborne, takes it back. He's looking to get some space. And
a pretty good return from Claiborne. So he'll run out of bounds. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left. And the ball will be spotted.
About the 35,
yeah,
it seems like.
Looks like the 35.
2 minutes, 46 seconds remain. Greenies still up 17, and the Warriors will take possession at their own 35, looking to make something with little time left.
Yeah, they're really going to have to push the ball down the field quick. They'll probably be going deep if I was the coach, I'd be throwing a couple of deep balls, trying to get it down the field as quick as possible. But we'll see. And the Warriors will line up with 4 out wide, and 5 out wide, actually. No, 4 out wide, and then 1 in the backfield. Howell looking to throw the ball. Pressured. Wisdom as a board. Hits him hard, but his favorite target, Simpson, comes down with the football once again around the 51-yard line.
And, I mean, this guy's been great
Warriors.
all game long. He's been great.
Yeah, they've got some great chemistry between each other, obviously, because they've been connecting on multiple passes all night.
And they're just going to keep going in this hurry-up offense. So,
yeah, so the clock is now running after the chance removed. Howell looking, and it's going to be incomplete. So 2nd and 10.
but that stops the clock with 2 minutes, 33 seconds left, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, and Wisdom and the defensive line, they're just putting great pressure on the quarterback right now where he does not have much time to look for his receivers. And we'll see what he does here on 2nd and 10. Probably going to get to the air again with 4 out wide. 1 in the backfield. Howell looking, quick pass, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was number 5, Claiborne.
Yeah, quick pressure there by the Greenies defensive line to get to Howell. So that'll be another incomplete pass and bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down, 10 yards to go with just under 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this football game. Greenies are going to be looking for a stop, but this is 4-down territory right now for the Warriors. So we'll see what happens. 4 out wide for the Warriors, 1 in the backfield. Howell looking to pass. And batted down by number 42. 42, Borden Sansnit, another new student at Christ School. And could have been intercepted, but it came in very fast at him. But that will bring up 4th and 10 on the 50-yard line.
Brings up 4th and 10.
And this might be the ball game for the Warriors. 4 out wide for the Warriors. Howell in the pocket. And he's looking to throw the ball. And incomplete. Turnover on downs. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. And this one might be over.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. I believe the Warriors only have 1 timeout remaining, so it'll be interesting to see what the Greenies do if they decide to. I don't know if they'll have enough time to kneel it or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're just looking to run down the clock here, as they have been the past couple possessions. They've come up short, though. They've had their backup running backs in, and they've been getting tackled for losses, but
yeah, a couple 3 and outs the past 2 possessions, I believe, with number 10 Sydney Gibbs on the bench. But I think that's the smart. I think that is the smart decision if you are the Greenies to rest Sydney Gibbs.
yeah, with 4 touchdowns on the night, there's no reason to have him in the game.
And especially with just 4 minutes left. I mean, now there's only 2, so really no point to put him back in.
And McGuire will run the ball, and flag on the play. He'll be taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And so this flag will now stop the clock yet again. So we'll see what it is on. 2 minutes, 11 seconds remain. This has been a long game, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we started at 6 o'clock, and it's now 9:10, so it's a very long football game.
Yeah, there's been a lot of whistles so far, a lot of injuries, a lot of flags.
And it looks like it's a penalty on the offense. So
Yeah, I
the ball
believe
movement.
holding was the call on the Greenies, so I'll push them back 10 more yards, but that will repeat 1st down. So
Yeah, the one thing they're trying to do is just get the clock running. They just can't seem to do it. Burke in the backfield, 4 out wide for the Greenies. Schuler with the snap. And he'll give it to Burke. Burke taken down, about a 1-yard gain. And Burke might have negative yards, but that was a nice little carry for him. Clock will be running, now under 2 minutes. Continuing to run, and I'm sure the Greenies will let it run all the way down until they are forced to snap the ball. One minute, 30 seconds left now.
And it looks like the Greenies are going to take 2 more snaps and, I believe, call it a game.
6 Snyder in the backfield, and Schuler would just go down. Schuler would just go down on the play, allowing the clock to keep running. It'll be 3rd and 21. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. They'll just run the ball.
I bet they'll wait about 20 more seconds.
Run the ball, and don't know how long the play clock is in high school, to be honest, but nonetheless, the clock's under a minute now and running. So this game's just about finished. And another penalty flag on the play. 36 seconds left.
And there's a penalty flag. It's just extending the game longer, but we'll see what it's on.
Penalties that don't need to happen, but I believe it might be a false start on the offense.
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be a false start on the offense for the Greenies. They'll push them back. 36 seconds left, and it'll still be 3rd and 22. So I believe a run here could run out the game. Schuler with the snap, handing it off to McGuire. McGuire running outside, taken down. About a 1-yard gain. The clock will continue to run.
And
I believe that'll do it. I'm not exactly sure how long the play clock is.
I think that's going to do it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're bringing on the punt unit. That will do it. Greenies will win the first game 28-11. And that's a great W.
Yeah, great team win for the Greenies tonight. I mean, they really showed up, and that's what we were asking them to do, and that's what we thought they should do, and if they wanted to win tonight. So a great team win.
And that's a great bounce back from the loss in the state championship last year, as the players will shake hands now. And coaching staff's got to be happy with that performance. 28-11, final score here. Christ School defeating the Christian Academy of Knoxville.
So, Harry, tonight I think the biggest thing we noticed was the run game for the Greenies, and I think that's what separated them. That's what it finally got them the first win of the season.
Yeah, so Sidney Gibbs with 4 touchdowns, well over 200 yards. He was protected well by his offensive line the entire game. He was pushing to get him open space, and he took advantage of it, doing a lot on his own with breaking tackles and everything, but you got to give credit to the offensive line, who really pushed him, and he cannot be happier. Missed the entire season last year, and come back with 4 touchdowns in the first game back.
It's a great way to bounce back after a season of injury, and we'd like to hope everybody who did get injured tonight, hope they recover quickly and are all right. There were a lot of injuries, unfortunately, but nonetheless, I thought it was a great game, great 2 teams with great defenses and some good offense. And with that being said, Christ School's next game will be September 1st versus Heathwood Hall at 7 p.m. So tune in for that one, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.